banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I can dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy. And, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him. And Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's reason, you turn around and go back, and people you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it.
Oh, shit.
Collapse with the kick.
That's what I was doing. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick.
And he's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he thinks, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the table.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit, right?
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the farm ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, it's fucking Thursday night. And you know what that means? Today is the fucking day. Wrestle with Knuckleheads. Toe Tags is in the building. Ray just got here. You're hearing the orchestra of the most intelligent story written by a man outside of The Last Dragon. The Bloodline. Roman Reigns. You're welcome. The proof that we all needed for all you fans to shut the fuck up. Because you don't know what you want. Because if Roman would have lost that shit to Edge and Daniel Bryan when you asked for it, you cocksuckers, we would have never had none of this shit now. We would have been on a couch crying because AEW would be our only option, you sons of bitches. What's going on, Ray? How you doing, man? We having a good day today.
It's a fucking day, my guy. But what's going on? What's going on? So we back in the building. We here, we in the building.
We live.
Yeah. We in here. I'm good to go.
Word. We got some special guests today, you know what I'm saying? The owner of Invictus Wrestling is gonna join us today. Jarett Diaz. a man that me and you are associated with we know very well in one way or another is gonna be here today.
I still don't get why. Like why?
Why not?
He lost his match a few weeks ago.
Listen, man.
I thought we were supposed to talk to winners.
Yo.
I know he's a little mad at me. So I don't know if he really wants to talk, especially because it's just gonna be you and me here. Because Gigi's doing some important business.
Word.
So does he respect the craft?
Let's see, man. Yo, we put out the call. Let's see if he takes the challenge. Let's see if he comes in here ready to show you why he's here.
I got you. Well, again, I'm happy that we're gonna be talking to Alex. We got to talk all things Invictus Pro Wrestling as they are presenting Wicked City next Friday, May 17th. Look at that poster right there. We're not going to talk about the card because I don't want to talk about the card till Alex and Jarett get on here.
Word.
But look at that poster right there. We got the All-Father, Mr. Darius Carter. We got PJ effing Savage. We got my bro. We got Leroy Green. Oh,
hey.
My apologies. Big Game Leroy. I call him the old name. Jesus, he's gonna kill me when he hears that.
See, this is what happens when you a little too much.
You know why I'm
Rob Van Dam.
I am high, but on something else. We got Jarett Diaz on there, Kaya McKenna, current Invictus Women's Champion, La Chica, Clara Carreras. You got Matt Awesome on there. You have
the date, QR codes, and the location.
I wonder. I was like, that dastardly Killian McMurphy. He's. I don't know if you know about Killian McMurphy yet.
That's this one.
McMurphy.
That's this one right here.
Yeah, he's right there. He's right next to me. He's
You put him next to me.
He's a little bit of a weasel. I like him though. He's very technical, sound. Great mat wrestler. But yeah, we're gonna see. But again, we're gonna be talking about that whole card. Some changes that have happened to the card. All that good stuff we're going to be talking with Alex about and with Jarett because Jarett does have a match next Friday. So we'll be talking about all that and some more because I believe we'll be talking about some other things too, especially the fallout from Backlash.
Yeah. Which I just want to tell you right now, I'm not impressed, friends. And the only reason why I'm saying I'm not impressed is because they ain't never did a show in the fucking Bronx. Bring that shit to Yankee Stadium. We'll leave you speechless with all the dead bodies on the floor.
Jesus, not the dead bodies.
Yeah. Yo, it's K. What's going on? We chilling out here.
Yeah, we chilling.
Today is the day, people. Today is the day.
Facts. We having fun. We just chilling here.
Word.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy, Ray?
What's up?
People watch us Monday when we watch Raw. Yep. Tuesday when we talk about comics. Wednesday when we talk about sports. Thursdays when we talk about wrestling. Fridays or Saturdays when we talk about life. And every day people go, I waited all week to watch this.
Well, you know what it is? Because they're waiting for they're waiting for another part of the conversation. Because every day, if you guys aren't familiar with the channel, we have different type of conversations. On Monday, it's the Raw watch along. So we talk about Raw, we talk about what's going on.
We make
talk
TV
about
watchable again.
The weekend, all that good shit. On Tuesdays is our pop culture podcast with comics. We're talking about recent instances in the comic world, movies, all that good stuff, and more. And even sometimes we talk about our own opinions on it because we'll give you, hey, what X-Men team would we create? All that good shit. That is on Tuesdays. Wednesdays is sports, which somehow I guess I'm on there now. See me on Wednesdays, folks. As we talk about sports, we talk about the current seasons, how somehow the Knicks are doing this. Fuck Embiid. Thursdays is today. We talking about wrestling with knuckleheads. What that can
today
mean
all day today.
I don't know, man. It felt like it was Friday after.
No word. It was a sneaky week.
But Thursdays is wrestling with knuckleheads. So sometimes it is a full in-depth preview to certain shows, full in-depth review on certain shows. Sometimes we'll have lovely guests to interview. Like today, we have not one, but two very special guests here with Alex Accetta and Jarett Diaz, which again, I still know we got Jarett Diaz coming on, but it is what it is. And then Fridays and or Saturdays. I say and or now because you never know. Sometimes we'll give you a bonus if we're feeling like, you know what, let's do it again. Like this week, I don't know. I'm feeling a little jumpy. We might do 2 episodes this week. Who knows?
Listen, I've been froggy since 1988, baby.
So you never know. We might give y'all 2 episodes because I know tomorrow I might be a little late, and Saturday I'll be right on time. So we might do 2 because I still want to do one tomorrow because just in case. So we'll see what happens. But for everyone that is watching, again, we thank you all for supporting, liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good shit that they say before video ends. So yeah. But what's going on, Mr. Low Key? We got a normal guy in the chat.
Now he promoted our weekly show very well. But you know me, Ray. I need more. I need some excitement, Ray.
Okay,
I need you to do this like Craig David, Ray. I need you to be like a Monday. We gonna sit and watch Raw. Hey, on Tuesday we gonna talk about them comics. On Wednesday, fuck LeBron and Embiid because they didn't make the playoffs for me, and the Knicks attack second seed. And on Thursday, resting again, you fucking bitch.
And then Friday and Saturday,
we talk about life and making babies.
There you go.
Shit.
Yo, shout out to Janelle who just took her and her man. They were out there seeing Craig David. Yo, that's a fucking fire concert.
Yeah, bro.
That is a fire concert to go to. I'm looking forward to 2 weeks away. I'll be taking the moms to go see Aventura. So I'm letting y'all know now, March 30th, I will not be on the podcast.
March 30th?
May 30th.
I was about to say, yo, man, it's a little bit more than 2 weeks away, March 30th.
Nah, man, I'm letting y'all know now. in a year, I won't be.
You could do the podcast while you're over there. It's not, it won't be copyright because they don't speak English.
I am gonna try to get on at least for a second while I'm at the Barclays, just so you can hear the insanity. Because, bro, I've been watching TikToks and every clip I've seen, because they just started the tour, bro, all you hear is girls screaming.
Shit,
that's all you hear.
See? They ain't gonna make it to the Bronx, so they ain't gonna take it to the Bronx. That's fucked up. That's racist. Already.
They did. Bro, the last tour they did 4 sold out shows in the Bronx.
Where in the Bronx?
Yankee Stadium.
Which one?
The Yankee Stadium.
The new one?
Yes.
They should did an old one.
The old one's closed. Can't do it in the old one.
So what? Rebuild the old one.
Just for the concert.
Yeah. If you so special having Aventura, huh? Assholes.
But yeah, so I will not be here on that day. But till then, we are here. We in the building.
The word. And yo, speaking of people with the name that starts with A.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Aaron Ash now? Huh?
Oh shit, he got the Aaron Ash t-shirt on. Congratulations once again to Aaron Ash, the new CZW World Heavyweight Champion.
Where you ass at now, man?
Yo,
you was stalking me when I interrupted Ray's podcast talking about a shirt. Where you at now? I got your shit on. See, you ain't real. I ain't never seen him and Batman in the room at the same time. Shit, somebody go tell him that I said where he at. Come holler at me.
Oh my
shit,
God, that's funny.
Wearing his fucking shirt. And he ain't even donate $20,000 to us. It's fucked up. How's the stream going? The stream's going good. We're officially 14 minutes into the stream, so you know we gotta catch people up.
We good. We in the building.
We are in the building. But yo, Ray,
what's up?
How do you feel about potentially having WrestleMania overseas and in Saudi?
Okay, the first part I am down. I would love to see WrestleMania done in London or in the UK in general. Anywhere in the UK, I would love to see it just because, bro, we know how we are. We know how New York is. We know how the tri-state is. We go nuts. But seeing how that France crowd was, seeing how the last show in fucking Cardiff was, knowing how that crowd in Scotland is going to be.
Scotland. Right. No, we ain't going to be able to understand none of the shit they're saying. Uh-oh.
Live and direct from the phone, from the car, baby.
Fucking Bull McClot.
Yo, it's all good. What's going on, Show? Yo, Show was on it today, man. He called another meeting.
Yup.
We had our general month meeting.
Yup.
There you go.
Word. All right, show. You interrupted Ray. I asked him how he feels about WrestleMania potentially being overseas and in Saudi. Oh, we got a special guest.
Oh, there we go. We got the boss man himself representing Invictus. We got Mr. Alex Accetta. What's going on, sir? Good evening.
It's going, man. Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Hey, man, appreciate you being here.
Of course. Sorry, oh, there we go. I'm doing this on my phone because
all good.
Laptop charger at work today.
Nah,
all good. As long as you can hear and see us, that's all that matters here.
And just for the sake of a cheap shot, the fucking governor of New York doesn't know that people in the Bronx know what a computer is.
Man, I read about that today. That made me so mad.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a real that happened?
No, yeah, she fucking turned around like little black kids don't know what a laptop is. I'm like,
bro, I teach
what?
All my kids have Chromebooks. They each Chromebook at the start of the school year.
Kids nowadays at 3 months have iPads. They may not know what respect is. They may not know how to shut the fuck up, but they know what a computer is. And I take solid. That irks me. What's going on, Mr. Alex? We were just talking about potentially seeing WrestleMania overseas and in Saudi Arabia. Do you have any opinion on that?
I mean, after what we saw at Backlash, I think we could definitely be seeing a lot more major events taking place overseas. I think WrestleMania would be interesting. I wouldn't rule it out entirely. I think, between, the crowd in Lyon, France, we had that crowd in Puerto Rico last year.
Yeah.
Really good that WWE is starting to expand its horizons a bit into those international markets.
Word. Imagine Wembley now with WrestleMania.
Oh, don't even tease me like that. I'd make that trip, honestly.
Same. That's one thing. I feel like if they do that, again, knowing the insanity of how that Wembley just crowd is, we might have to go to the UK. It might be that time.
I did not back to the UK. I would make a day of it. I'd be drinking warm beer at like 10 a.m. Full English breakfast.
There you go.
Shit. See, my crazy ass is singing WrestleMania in the Coliseum.
The Roman Coliseum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where the gladiators was at.
I was gonna
real
say,
lions and shit. Not like
seeing
WrestleMania
Godzilla
9.
versus Kong got you interested, huh?
No,
Godzilla made it
WrestleMania
look
9 needs redemption.
Let me ask you this, though. If that happened, which wrestler would you give the to?
Oh, man. Even though he's not a wrestler, I would say Logan Paul. I'll give him the down. We got to feed him to the Lions.
Feed him to the Lions.
Yeah, take the belt back and throw his ass to the Lions. Him and Dominic Mysterio. Even though he's getting better, but get him the fuck out of here. But yo, Alex, before we get to the nitty and gritty of the thing, we got 6 random questions that we do. So I got some 6 questions for you. You can answer them any way you want. This is meant to be an icebreaker because, Show's nervous. That's why he's muted. But are you ready?
Yeah, lay 'em on me, man.
All right. Number 1. How often does the Masked Singer make you cry?
How often does the Masked Singer make me cry? The last time I cried at the Masked Singer was when Rudy Giuliani was revealed as... but weren't tears of sadness.
You were laughing at him and not with him, huh?
No. I'm mad because it's like at first I'm like, that's a question, but then I'm like, damn, that T-Pain performance did make me cry. So yeah, that works. Let's go.
Bro, I'm telling you.
T-Pain is brilliant.
Yeah.
He's got pipes. I will not stand for any T-Pain slander.
Yes.
Word. But even though I have to beat up T-Pain for Cosmic, though.
That wasn't the actual T.
Are you sure?
Keep going, please.
Just saying. Well, anyway, number 2. If you had the globe from The Last Dragon, what color would it be?
Ooh, these are good questions. Probably green.
Okay.
I would say green's always been my color. Like going back real far, I feel like that's just like it's a relaxing color. Kind of matches my vibe.
I see. I can see it.
Yeah,
I can see it.
go green.
Okay. Now, who do you think will win in a fight? Uber, Lyft, or Instacart?
Instacart. And I'll tell you why. Because they're dealing with like, what I mean? Like an Uber cancels on you, you're going to be a little grumpy, but whatever, you're going to move on. If something gets between you and your food,
yeah,
like an entire new barrel level. And the car drivers, I think they're built different.
You right. I didn't even think about asking that question. Yeah, you're right. They got to fight for their life.
I used
Where's my bananas? Boof.
Yeah, I used to deliver for Grubhub as like a little side hustle. I've seen it firsthand.
Shit.
I used to get like crackhead requests through the Messenger app. Some guy's like, yo, I forgot to add fries to my order. Can I just give you cash? You pick them up for me.
That's how it starts. Like, hey, just
yo, that's
I got you. Just I'll add extra to this tip. Let's get me my fries, man. Just
old sticky $5 bill.
mad crack on it. Shit. Damn. I never really thought about that. I didn't think crackheads knew how to use shit like Uber and Grubhub.
You'd be surprised, man.
Yeah, word. See, now if the governor says some shit about that, no problem. But fucking bitch. All right, what is a better invention, duct tape or Velcro?
This one I have a very strong opinion on as somebody in wrestling. Duct tape.
Okay.
Yeah, that could definitely get you out of some sticky situations. Literally.
No, I hear you.
Literally.
I saw that was good. Duct tape. Anytime I'm running or working a wrestling show, I will ask for duct tape at least 5 to 10 times. I've never had a need for Velcro, at least not at a wrestling show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I guess maybe for the championships, but even then, the buckle is so much better than having Velcro on it.
Yeah, no, I Velcro. It's also not going to hold as tight,
No, I mean, duct tape could save the world from a nuclear missile. You know what I'm saying? All right, speaking of duct tape, what would you need to make a helicopter to escape a desert island?
Well, duct tape. I would probably if I'm on a desert island. Are you saying like things on the desert island, or like what would I bring with me?
Yeah, like some MacGyver shit.
Okay, so what I would do, I take like the palm tree leaves because those have a lot of like surface area to them. Those could make some nice. You fan them with yourself, trees going.
Yeah.
And then what I think I'd probably do is like hunt a seal or something and use its like sinew, like its intestines, to like make some, like a like wind it up.
Yeah.
Thing, and then make a release mechanism to really fast. Yeah. And then
so you
take flight from there.
So you given this some thought before?
I have, yeah. That's one of the worst fears.
Nice. So we get stuck on a desert island. We're in safe hands.
This is a true story. When I was my senior year of college, I was applying for teaching jobs, and I saw an ad that said apply to teach in Alaska. So of course I signed up just for shits and giggles, and they offered me a job. And during the interview, the principal of the school, which is north of the Arctic Circle, told me that in order to be accepted by the tribal elders, I would have to hunt a seal and present its meat to them. And he said this like with a straight face. Like I would have to go kill a seal.
Shit.
To be able to teach?
Yeah. Not necessarily to be able to teach, but like to be like respected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, does it have to be a wild seal or can it be the singer seal?
Oh, I'm not trying to catch a homicide charge. Although if I did catch a homicide, Alaska's probably the best place to go.
Yeah, that's true.
You need that clarification, I guess.
Listen, I mean, people hear seal and they start thinking of Batman, you know? He did the soundtrack for Batman.
I would fight Seal the singer to the death for Heidi Klum. Are they even still married? I don't think so, right?
I'm about to check that shit right now. These are facts we need.
This is what we need to know on this podcast.
I feel like I'm on Joe Rogan.
This is what this turned into. Except we're not as
no, they are no longer married.
There you go. So that's it. No need to fight them anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have 4 children, so you might have to.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
I said to watch them this weekend.
I'm the dad stepped up. I'm not the stepdad.
Word. Shit.
What else you got to tell with these?
The last question. Because, I mean, if you're already thinking about making a helicopter, then you might know this one. How many watts of electricity would you need to watch the Barbie movie?
How many watts of electricity? I don't even know like how much 1 watt is.
Volts times amps.
Volts. Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a lot. Like, is there a correct?
No, this is just, whatever you feel. These are questions meant to stump you and to be stupid at the same time. So whatever.
My thing was like, where was this question going? Like, bro, okay.
Listen, I don't know if you saw the Barbie movie, but I saw it. That shit drained me.
I enjoyed the movie.
The Barbie movie is very bright. Like, it's bright colors. So I'm thinking you would probably need more watts to watch that than say like the Tim Burton Batman or something, you know?
Yeah. And especially them talking, brain cells are being killed. So you need to replenish those brain cells with the neurotransmitters and shit, because there is electricity flowing through there, Ray.
Got you.
Remember, I used to be a doctor.
Used to.
Yeah, I decided to give back. And people don't believe me when I tell them how to, fix themselves. They want to take drugs and listen to other people. Fun fact, just because people are skinny doesn't mean they're healthy. And just because people have some muscle on them doesn't mean they know how to work out. Just, there's tips of the day.
There you go. So now to the meat and potatoes here of the conversation. The reason
time for Ray to take over.
The reason Alex is here as well is because we are going to be talking all things Invictus. So, Alex, I do want to ask you your thoughts on the very successful event that was Warriors Code. How did that feel to finally be back? Even if I feel like this might be your full-fledged, this is our real return here.
Yeah, I mean, I think the advantage of running and there he is.
Yo, you guys are very prompt today.
Listen, I'm a professional. That guy, a professional. What do you expect? Come on now.
Look at that.
There's not too many professionals come on this show. Just say.
Right.
Oh man.
Gigi told me to come on at like 9:15.
And where is she? And where is she?
Where's Gigi?
Unfortunately, is dealing with some business right now, so she cannot be here.
She is on her way home.
Yes, she will be here eventually. She will be here eventually.
Yeah.
But till then, you have us. Come on, Jarett.
Yes.
You not like having a conversation with me?
Is
there an issue still?
I'm livid with you. I don't even want to see your face, your hair, your hoodie, your mic. I don't want to see none of that.
Yeah, I was about to say, Ray, I got you later on too. You got some splaining to do.
Oh, cool. Well, before we get into that, let's get into again Warriors Code and just how that felt to be back, running Invictus once again.
Yeah. No, it was awesome. I think what I was saying before is like the benefit of having 2 distinct markets to run in, like Jersey and New York. The cool thing is like we can kind of like try out certain things, in front of the Jersey crowd. It's a little more casual. It's mostly like families, with kids. Like I feel like from a promoter's perspective, it's a bit more of like a forgiving crowd. And then like take that to the big league, the main event, New York City, over in the Bronx. So, but I was very blown away by how successful Warriors Code was. The turnout, it's no secret. Jersey's got a lot of wrestling. It's very hard to draw there. We had a standing room only crowd over in Roselle Park, so I was very happy. The school board and the Diversity and Inclusion Council was really welcoming. Welcomed us with open arms. The community down there is great. So to be able to spotlight them, we had some of the student athletes get to come out to the ring. So it was a real special night. I was really happy, and sort of gave me the motivation to keep going and to make next Friday even bigger and better. My only competition is my last show. So
there you go. Best way to look at it. Definitely best way to look at it there. So this is where now.
No, I was waiting for you to ask Mr. Jarett Diaz a question.
Oh, I have to do that because he doesn't want to talk to me.
He doesn't get to ask me the first question. Tags get to ask me the first question.
Yeah, because you know what's crazy? It's not just beef between Ray and Jarett Diaz. Me and Jarett Diaz had a deal. You bring that title back to the Bronx, and our beef was squashed. And then I learned that Ray was the one that stole my birthday, and he framed you for it.
Yep, exactly.
How did I steal your birthday?
Because you're a scam artist. That's how.
How?
This screw job, I'm starting to unveil, because I'm an investigative journalist. It's going on almost 2 years long. He started by infiltrating the Knucklehead Network with Gigi. Speaking of Gigi, she's in the chat now. And she gets her name. I saw this happen in firsthand. Like, I was the one saying this guy had beady little eyes. And I saw it, and no one wanted to believe me. And then he frames you for my birthday, and then he tries to get in here good. And then he gives you tickets to go watch the draft the last time you came on and fucked up your signal.
Yep, I remember that.
And
he got me stranded in New Jersey.
Yeah. And then what happens? All of a sudden, the one time you get a title shot, Big Moff is magically wrestling Ray.
Hey, again, I just want to let it be known once again on this podcast. I told Jarett this would be happening over a month ago when we were getting ready for Loud East Wrestling.
And
the video's out there.
Yeah, and the owner and showrunner of We Are Wrestling said that was not going to happen, and you had to go behind his back, scam him into you getting what you want. And excuse the voice, because I'm pretty under the weather right now, but I'll be happy to use all the energy I got left for the night to smoke you.
See? I wouldn't be surprised if Ray did some shit to the weather. Shit.
No, I'm also dealing with this weather.
No, you know what it is? You know what it is? Look, the weather's great. Weather's great. He got me stressed. It's overcome with stress.
Yep.
It is. You know, wow. Yeah. It is not my fault that Pete, as a promoter, is not reading everything his son. Alex, you tell me, if you are dealing with talent, if you're dealing with anything, would you not read a document that I'm asking you to sign that clearly says it? It's in English. It's right there. Look at that. Hold on. We're gonna do one of these. We're gonna make sure.
That shit don't look English to me.
Look at that. That is in clear.
No, you should have put it. You should have put it in Spanish because Pete was thinking "pagao con con," so he was only in Spanish.
That is not my fault. Again, we were all talent that night. He could not give me the decency of reading my documents, and just it's on him, man.
That's your fault because you know as a part of this community that documents and paperwork get submitted in advance. You know that. So you doing it on the day of is already schemy enough. You already know that. I don't want to hear any excuses because now I have beef with you and you're going to have to deal with me one way or another. But let's not talk about that. Look, let's talk about that night real quick without bringing up this schmuck, okay?
Word.
Let's talk about for just one moment that it was the opportunity of a lifetime for me. The biggest match that I've ever had as a person who was born and raised in that neighborhood, who went to the school in which we had that match. And that was my big night with my family in attendance. And by hook or by crook, I didn't get it done. Dan Moff is now the champion, which means that now I have to go back through Killjoy just to get at Moff. Okay? So now I'm on a mission, right? But that's just that We Are Wrestling. That's just that We Are Wrestling, because I don't just have to get through Killjoy if I gotta get to the next date, whenever that may be, to wrestle Moff. No. I also got to get through Gabriel Sky next Friday. Because if I don't get through Gabriel Sky at Invictus, I don't make it to Killjoy. I don't make it to Moff. So let's talk about this man for a second.
I like that right there. We got Gabriel Sky versus Jarett Diaz. That's going to be a good one. Again, be focused on that, Jarett. See, put all your energy on Gabriel Sky.
You might be muted, Alex. We can't hear you.
Yeah, we unfortunately can't hear you, Alex.
Yeah, he's deflecting, though.
Yeah,
how? I'm just saying, put your energy into
and Jarett Diaz is an educated man. You can tell by the words he uses in his sentence. He's not going to be, distracted by your proclivities. See, I got big words too.
Proclivities. That's good. That's a good one. See, Tags, we're good, bro. We're good. We know who's really at fault for the changes.
Yeah.
I thought we were moving on here. What happened?
They said a beady-eyed, red-headed weasel was the one who made the Arizona iced teas more expensive in the Bronx. See?
Exactly. So since Ray doesn't want to do his job, and since Toe's already asked me a question, I'm going to ask a question to Alex. Alex, how did this match come to be between myself and Gabriel Sky?
What, is my mic working?
Yes, now we can hear you. Yes.
There we go.
I just wanted to make sure. How did the match come about? Well, actually, really, it was just inspired by, I've seen you guys kind of walking similar paths, honestly. Not just in Invictus, but beyond that. I think I see you both as the standard bearers of this next generation of talent coming up. I see you as a very similar in-ring style, very fast-paced, very hard-hitting, but able to break out the high-flying stuff when the time calls for it. To be perfectly honest, not just as a promoter, but as a fan, it's a match I really want to see. And the feedback, based on the feedback we've been getting, I'm not the only one who feels that way. I think it was only a matter of time before you two eventually faced off one-on-one.
Well, I appreciate the kind words, Alex. I feel the exact same way.
I just feel sorry for Gabriel Sky because my man got more intensity now than he did 2 weeks, before that Invictus shit. Just saying, this is gonna be your first victim, right? You gotta take out some of it, because I watched the match with your pops, Jarett Diaz. I was right behind him, and if he was gonna fuck him off. If there wasn't a guardrail right there, he was gonna fuck him off.
Here's the thing, Tags. I don't do victims. I don't do war here. This is not what I'm about. Okay, when I step into the ring, I respect every man that I come across with. Okay. Whoever is willing to step in the ring with me immediately has my respect. With that being said, like Alex alluded to earlier, Gabriel Sky has been around the block and back a couple times. He is very talented, as am I. And that's why I, like Alex and others, am very excited for this first-time matchup. I'm very excited to get in the ring with Gabriel Sky because I know how talented this dude is. I know how good he is, right? But no, I don't go to war. I don't make him my victim. No, I compete. I outcompete. I shine. I outshine. I perform. I outperform. The best of the best who steps in the ring with me, and that's what I plan on doing next Friday.
See that, Ray?
I like it. But again,
no documents, Alex.
No documents will be needed because again,
Alex would not even be allowed at Bronx Brewery. Okay.
Word.
Why are you trying to get me banned at multiple locations?
Aside from the fact that his skin tone lighter than the top at the top of the beard.
Again, Alex would know not to put me in a situation like that. If Alex would like to use my services, would be in the proper format of a broadcaster. I don't need to be in the ring. That is not what I do. I am not a trained performer.
So why'd you call out Moff then?
I didn't do that. If you would again remember that, go back in the tape. This all starts with Pete.
I'm feeling like that's what happened.
This all starts with Pete. But again, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on Gabriel Sky and the reason they call him above the rest. There's a reason why he's held championships everywhere he goes. But again, I am looking forward to this one because you both have been killing it. You both are that hunger. I can't take it away from you. Again, as much as our beef aside, you both are killing it, and you are a great performer, Jarett. And I'm looking forward to see what happens with this.
Say more nice things about me. You owe me that much. How about that?
Word. And
so your thoughts on this match?
Yeah, listen, I'm excited to see it because what they both said, but it's finally gonna be a one-on-one match. Though there's not gonna be no interference. But no, Gabriel Scott, from the little bit I saw from him, he's very athletic. He's very fast. He looks like he's a veteran in there. But Jarett Diaz, I remember when I first saw you, and to now, it seems like you said, because I remember we had that conversation where your goals for the end of last year, this year, my man said, "Fuck it," and turned it on. He's very serious out here. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't a game no more. Like I don't think it was a game before. I don't think it was a game for you before. But now, like my man is on a mission, and that's why I'm saying.
You're absolutely right, and I appreciate you acknowledging, identifying that because it is an elevated mindset for me. It is an opportunity to show that I'm not just here to entertain. That I'm here to excuse me. That I'm here to make a difference and make a name for myself, right? As much as I love working at home and working for local promotions, I took my talents to England. I've taken my talents to Las Vegas, to the Midwest, down south, uptown. I have taken my talents to everywhere that I can just in the last calendar year because of the conversation, like the conversation that we had around this time last year, was that I am ready to continue taking these next steps, right? And to put it bluntly, not be a local ass bitch. Okay. I'm trying to take my shit worldwide. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Now, that may not be the opinion of everyone on my work, but that's okay. Right. We're all going to have our haters and our deflators. But at the end of the day, I'm somebody who believes that I'm going to be that guy.
Gotcha. Again, a victory like this definitely adds to that. And also, because unfortunately, there's a little bit of an elephant in the room when it comes to Invictus. There's some vacancy in the championship department. So a big win here could, I don't want to put words in Alex's mouth here, but it could add to that contendership or possibly adding to who could be fighting to determine those new champions in Invictus. Alex?
I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on the win-loss column following this next show.
Yep. And Alex and I have had this conversation, right? When what went down, and there, turned out to be some openings at the top of the card. I let him know my aspirations. I let him know what I want to be, not only for myself, but for this company. Because that's something I take very seriously.
Word. And the craziest thing, I want to give you this credit, Jarett. People say stuff like that, but I honestly believe you believe what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, and I appreciate that. I mean, look no further than the public appearances that I'm doing for We Are Wrestling. Look no further than taking the championship that I have out in Massachusetts all the way out to England, all the way out to Germany, to everywhere else that I'll be allowed to bring it because I fly every flag that I can on my back. I want to show up for every place that I can, and I want to be the champion whether I have the belt or not.
I hear you. And this is one hell of an opportunity. This is almost like an elimination match unofficially, right?
Again, it could be. Again, start thinking about that.
Every match sets the tone. Every match can have an impact on the power rankings, right? On what future opportunities come. Maybe I beat Gabriel Sky in an easy one, right? Maybe I beat the hell out of Gabriel Sky. But maybe I beat him just by the skin of my teeth. There's a difference there too. Maybe I lose to Gabriel Sky, but it looks like I should have won. There's a difference there too, right? Every circumstance in this upcoming match to me could mean whatever next opportunity is at Invictus. And that's why I know Alex is going to be keeping a close eye.
Yep.
What are you eating, dude?
Mac and cheese.
I thought he had rice.
I had a.
I got to drop the intensity right now. I asked this man about mac and cheese. No, microwave that or you threw it on the stove? Don't lie.
I'm a classy bitch.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I hear you. Shit, we had plenty of arguments here about the box mac and cheese, homemade mac and cheese.
Today, bro, I worked. I had detention duty today.
Ugh.
Shit.
Cool. And then I went and flyered over in Parkchester. Then I had some calls. Like I earned this thing.
There you go.
No, I hear you.
He has earned his mac and cheese.
Word.
But we're gonna continue here, as this is another match I definitely want to touch on because I spoke to one of the competitors a few weeks ago, and the words he said were again a little. It's a little worrisome when it comes to a match like this. We're talking about this one right here, as it will be the All Father himself, Darius Carter versus Edith Surreal in a last person standing match. And Alex, I'm going to throw this first to you because knowing the history of these two, both great competitors, but do you have extra insurance for this one coming into a last person standing match next Friday night?
You know, ordinarily I've booked hardcore matches before. I've booked matches before, but when Darius Carter's involved, things just get to a bit of a worrisome level, don't they? This match is third encounter that they have had. The first match I just booked honestly because I just knew that they were two very gifted technical wrestlers and I wanted to see it. That was back at the Many Saints of Ridgefield Park in December 2022. Match was an absolute barn burner.
Can I just say it's a great name for a show, and I didn't get a chance to tell you, but I love that. It was great.
I was proud of that. The actual movie sucked, but I was very proud of that. The actual movie disgrace to the Sopranos franchise, but I feel like I did some justice with calling the show that. Thank you. Yeah, great match. Culminated though with Darius Carter actually ripping off. Ultimate show of disrespect, classic Darius Carter. But in some subsequent interviews that Darius Carter did, he explained that he did that to test, to bring something out of her that he felt was lying dormant, to unlock a potential that he had. Flash forward to In Bloom 3 last April, back in at St. Helena's, we saw an absolute brawl take place between the two of them, which of course went to a disqualification. Technically, Darius's only loss in Invictus, which was ended. We saw a pull apart brawl. Security had to be involved. Brawl continued into the back. So it only makes sense that the grand finale of that trilogy takes place in the Bronx at the same building where Edith lost the Invictus Women's Championship to Clara Carreras because Requiem the Fifth, Darius Carter's theme song, wasn't played on the speakers.
I remember that.
Yep.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, friend.
What's up, best friend? How you doing?
That's my guy.
You're my guy. But not this guy above me right here.
I was just about to say, is Ray your guy?
I'm trying to just not talk to him. So far, I've been talking to Tags and Alex predominantly.
Yeah.
It's good. Even though he's so bright right now, I feel like he's the glow from heaven hitting me. But it's all good.
This is what happens when you come as a professional.
From Bruce Lee,
right? Hey, what? He needs a 10. He needs a 10.
Reflection. I'm sorry. I got nothing for love for y'all. Y'all did me dirty with that graphic.
Man.
That is all on toe on his Photoshop.
Wait, what? What?
Because you look at Alex and then you look at Jarett. Jarett has a nice tan, all ready to go.
Do you know how hard it is to find pictures of you, Alex?
Listen,
I found the best one I could.
So you could have hit me up, and I would have basically given Alex a 10 as close as Jared's because I'm pretty good with Photoshop.
Listen, that's Ray's fault.
How? I
It,
didn't
it
do
does
these
fall on
graphics.
Ray. It does
Yeah.
fall on Ray. It does. Everything falls on Ray. Everything that's going on in this world
Yeah.
falls on Ray.
Hold on, let me look back because I think Ray's next to y'all, and it might have lightened you up a little bit.
Wow. I'm
You see?
no. Remember specifically on that graphic, you decided to put me right next to Jarett Diaz for some reason. I told you I don't know why you did that, man.
Because we're beefing.
No,
that's
we
why.
don't get along right now.
Because we're
Like,
beefing.
I don't want to beef with you. There's no reason to.
Oh no, there's a big.
There's every
You're
reason
beefing.
to.
How?
You're
There's
beefing
every
with him.
reason
That means
to
you're
beef
beefing with
with you
me.
right now.
You're beefing with Jarett. You're beefing with me. Remember that.
Yo, listen.
Now you're beefing with both people.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but he asked why is Jarett Diaz coming on. He lost his match. That's what he said.
I'm just saying because if he's going to continue to say that I didn't tell him and I
That's
added
crazy.
Moff
You know
into
why?
this just
You know why? You know why
unintentionally.
that's crazy? You know why that's crazy? Where's Dan Moff? Is Dan Moff taking the time to talk to you? Is Dan Moff taking the time to talk to Tags?
Nope.
Dan Moff is busy right now doing championship things.
You know why? You know why? Because he's a champion who don't show up. He don't show up for the brand. He's not here for the brand. He's not here to appear. He's not here to appear.
Facts.
And that's why he had to come in and steal it. Okay? He didn't earn a championship match. He came in and stole that match. And he stole the title. And that's why I'm going to chase his ass down. But first, Gabe Sky, Rob Killjoy,
Right.
and whoever else feels like getting in my way until it's time.
Yeah. By the
Right.
way, that match, the 17th, is gonna be crazy. Hopefully, I can peek behind
Speak
the
on it,
curtain
Matthew.
and watch
Speak on it, Matthew.
because I know Gabe. Gabe is killing in the ring. He's cool. He's a cool dude. He kills him every single time he touches a ring. But that's why the man on my side over here, that's why he is my tag partner. That's why I trust this man in the ring. He's been lighting it up all over. He is internationally traveled. This man has killed it internationally. So, call me biased, but my money's on Jarett.
It's a good bias. It's
That's
a good
it.
bias to have.
That's a guy. And you know what? Me and Jarett have something, we may not have tagged much in either Invictus or in We Are, but we've been killing it elsewhere. And I have a strong feeling that me and this man will still be carrying some type of hardware eventually.
And let me say something.
Whether it be a tag team or whether it be
it's very
individual.
valuable to have somebody to speak on your behalf like this. And that's why Ray got no friends.
You are exactly right. Because Toe hasn't said anything nice about him. Neither has Gigi. Mind you, you have beef with Gigi, but you stole her hair color.
Come through before I leave. I will talk
You
to
still
Gigi
stole
first
her
before I
hair
leave.
color, bro. You got to change your hair color.
Yo, listen.
didn't. I had this for years.
You stole her
You know
hair
what?
color, his birthday. That's crazy.
Yep.
And my title match.
You know what?
That's
I
wild.
have a feeling
Fucking thief.
Ray should dye his hair blonde.
Tag should grow his hair back out.
Word.
Yo, listen, we have a deal that if we could get Raquel Rodriguez to at least acknowledge our posts, he will dye his hair whatever color we want.
I like that. I like that.
Do we have any connections with that, Jarett? Any hit anybody up to do so?
I might have a friend of a friend. I'll see what I can do.
There we go.
I might have a.
She has till Friday.
I might have a friend. I have a friend who some call mommy. We'll see. We'll see what I can do.
Okay. What was Alex? You was muted there. I didn't.
No, I was saying I did Evolve with Raquel Rodriguez way back in the day. So
yeah, there we go.
There we go. Call.
Yo, we would appreciate it. Gigi would appreciate it.
I would not. Can we not?
No. Don't.
It's
not up to you.
Oh,
it's not up to you. It's not up to
nope,
you.
not anymore. You lost your chance to speak.
You opened your mouth, and you can't weasel your way out of this one. There is no documents needed to be signed here, player.
Get another contract. Like this is
no.
When you open your mouth, Ray, have you noticed something? When you open your mouth, it's nothing but diarrhea that comes out. So you need to stop.
Matt, why are we have problems,
bro.
Matt?
Because you have
I
a problem
thought we
with
were
this man
cool.
next to me. You have a problem with
No,
this
we're
man
not
next to me.
cool.
I
He's not cool
don't.
with you.
He has a
He's not
problem
cool
with
with
me,
you.
apparently.
No, you have a
I
problem
don't
with this
have
man next to
any
me.
issue with this man.
Uh-oh.
And we lost Alex.
God, Alex left.
Oh,
See
man.
how disappointed he is in you.
As a tag team, we roll together. Anybody that has beef with him has beef with me.
Wait, how you gonna expect to be
So-
cool with my boy when you're not cool with me?
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
I am cool with you. I don't know why you have beef with me.
But time out, Jarett. He was talking hella shit that he hopes that Bougie continues to beat me down. And he actually applauded the fact that Bougie hit me with a chair.
I was just saying because you didn't want to help me with Moff.
And he thinks y'all cool. That's crazy. This dude is Delulu.
I'm just saying you weren't gonna help me with Moff. You wanted me to die, man.
Create a sense of structure and reality here.
I've helped you train before, bro. I know what you can do.
You did.
And all you had to do was take the finger poke of doom and call it a day. That's it.
That wasn't gonna happen with Dan Moff. We all know this.
At the end of the day,
Jarett Diaz felt what Moff does. He knows what happened.
Listen, you would have taken it.
And I'm all right. And I survived it.
Word.
And I survived it.
Word.
He's still walking.
Where you at? Walking away from it.
Hey,
that's right.
I'm on the winning side. That's all I'm saying.
Since Alex is back here, I want to just point out one thing. This man right over here is a G when it comes to trivia. I'm just saying. He's a G. He is a clutch man right there in trivia. I just got to say that much. One of these days, Jarett, we got to go with him to trivia at Bronx Brewery.
I know
that's your thing. I know that's your thing.
I went and did trivia out in England. I had a ball. Now I got to come do it back at home.
Okay.
I appreciate that, but I just want to say Matt pulled the Final Jeopardy answer out of nowhere.
Yes, I definitely.
They were asking for what movies. There's 3 of them that won the top 5 Oscars. Best picture, best director. No, best picture, best director. Best actor, best actress, best screenplay.
Yep.
We were racking our brains, and Matt's just like, Silence of the Lambs. And we were like,
word.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
I was like, Anthony Hopkins won best actor.
He won best actor. Foster won in the movie for 13 minutes. That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And Jodie Foster won, and I'm like, wait a second, time out. Boom, Silence of the Lambs.
I was about to say Titanic, but yeah, Leo didn't get his till fucking years later.
Kate Winslet won.
I want to know why. I want to know why Gigi's talking about my Uber driver missed the blah 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 when she could just join the shit in the car. That's what I want to know.
Word. Maybe Ray's
fucking. I'm sick as a dog.
Ray
right now, and I'm talking
to
the
Uber driver the wrong address on purpose. That was why it's Ray.
I've been
why would you do that, Ray?
I don't even have my phone.
Do you know that the Last Dragon would have been the answer to that question, but Ray fucked it up for everybody. I'm just saying.
That's gonna be the new hashtag. Damn it, Ray. Just make it go crazy right now. We'll snippet a lot of this, but damn it, Ray hashtag.
Can I put us back on track for a second, Alex? What else are you looking forward to for Invictus?
Word.
Yes, Alex. Let's talk.
Wait, hold up. I want to ask a question because I won't name him, but Matt had a point. The bell never rang to restart the match. So he's missing something that's holding up pants. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing with that? Can we speak on it? If we can't speak on it, it's Ray's fault.
We can.
Okay. All right.
So
are we talking about this bougie incident? Yeah, I got questions.
So here's what's up. We will always, we when we announce the matches leading up to the show, right? We always do match announcement, blah, blah, blah. When we are done announcing matches, we will always put final match announcements. That post hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
For this coming show next Friday. And if you noticed, there's several people on that poster, Matt being one of them, who do not yet have an announced match.
That's true, yeah.
So, given that fact, and given Matt's points about the controversial finish to his match for the social media championship back at Don't Call It a Comeback, I will say that is all going to play into this final match, which will be announced shortly. Okay. I'm still tying up a couple loose ends, sorting out travel, all those little promoter things. But I can promise you that we got something special planned for you, Mr. Matthew. Awesome.
Okay.
Listen, all I gotta say is this. I am excited. 1, 2. I'm still livid from that match and what happened.
I would be too.
But besides that, I think Jarett knows exactly how I feel. And we're both, like I said, we're both on a mission to prove something to people that Jarett already, he has everything. Me, I feel like I've been overlooked for way, 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 way too long. And I bring something to the table that many people don't bring to the table. And that's a few things. I can speak and I can work. And people know I can do that. And I want to show them. And I need something to prove to people. I need to walk around with some type of hardware to prove my point to people. And again, I'll say this a million times over. I've followed Invictus since its inception, and the person who had that title in the very beginning was Big Game Leroy, and he made it what it is today. And then Ben Bishop had it. He did a great job with it. And then we saw what happened last year after the ladder match that, again, Jarett was screwed out of with the briefcase. We saw who won it. We saw what he ended up doing later on that night. I'm in North Carolina watching, and I'm like, damn, because PJ was fighting for that. And PJ would have been a great, great champion. But me and PJ are in the same boat because we got screwed by the same person. So who knows what's going to happen on the 17th? I trust in Alex. I trust what he has planned, and I will not let anybody down. And I will come in and I will do what I do best. And that's all I'm gonna leave it at. And I know you're gonna have both Uptown Boys probably standing tall that night.
Okay, so now Ray, I'm an investigative journalist.
Okay,
and I'm never wrong when my vibes hit.
Okay,
and based off of what these two men just say,
yeah,
I think Matt's fighting Sting. It's not a coincidence that Sting retired in March.
So somehow I'm the one that's not just.
Did you just?
I can fucking do it too. Like, I'm the main guy on this fucking show. You don't kick me off this shit, Ray, because this is the way it works here. Damn. Poppy runs the show. Everyone else deals with the shit I say.
I'm at a loss.
So
shit.
You could have done that the whole time?
Yes.
I
wanted him to take the abuse.
For Gigi to get here, and then when he could just knock him out and bring Gigi, and that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
So Sting.
Listen, and they say that the kids in the Bronx don't know how to use a computer.
Right? Fucking bitch.
Can I be back on the podcast now, or?
Yeah, you can sit under us. Thank you.
I'm just.
Shit.
Well then.
You're lucky this isn't Game of Thrones because you would have had your head on the stake.
Send a message to the others. Oh my God.
I'm gonna have to make a phone call to Gabriel Sky and Big Game Leroy just in case.
No.
Go ahead.
Call.
Hey,
you
my
have a phone? Listen,
call whenever you want.
You need connection.
Matter of fact,
come to my
call
job.
him twice.
I'll connect it for you.
Call him twice because I'm coming.
Word.
Oh. But from that, there are some more matches I would like to discuss here with Alex, because again, unfortunately, with Invictus, that championship just situation has gotten a little more hectic when it comes to this matchup right here, as it will be for those Invictus Tag Team Championships. Unfortunately, as the saying goes, card subject to change is in order here, as it still will be Memory Museum challenging for those tag team championships. Unfortunately, it will now not be the pairing of Fight or Die. It will now be the pairing of Riz and Nasty.
Interesting. So what you're saying is Big Man's swapped out his partner, but kept the titles. That's what you're saying?
I was going to ask Alex, is that what officially has now been regarded here? Are Riz and Nasty now de facto the Invictus Tag Team Champions?
So Barton's discussion with Nino, which we saw, there's a video that aired last night. It was up last night. Barton made it very clear he worked very hard to win those titles. So he made it very clear that Nino is not going to hold that title unless he earns it fair and square by winning the match. So whichever team walks out will be the Invictus Tag Team Champions officially. But yeah, interesting dynamic, subject to change, as we always said. And also, just because Dom is unable to compete, I wouldn't necessarily rule him out of the equation entirely. Gonna leave it at that.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
Gigi.
Hi guys.
I'm only here still this long because I was waiting for you to get in. I want you to know that.
I appreciate you.
Because I'm so sick right now. But I said I'm coming on the chat and I won't leave until I see Gigi in the chat too.
That's right.
Because of this guy above me.
It's all Ray's fault.
Clown. This clown.
Called, you know what it is? He hit up the Uber driver and said, you know what? She doesn't need to be on the podcast today. Just skip that turn. And like, I'm like, okay, cool. Yankee Stadium. I'll be home in 5 minutes. Let me see what the guys are talking about. And I'm listening to you guys, and then I'm just like,
Shea Stadium. What?
That's how I felt.
Wait. So you were, what you're saying is you were compelled and distracted by my promos. That's what you were saying?
Absolutely.
That makes sense.
Absolutely.
Then I apologize.
And then I was shocked that Ray was like fumbling over his own words. Like he had so much shit to say.
Wait, I fumbled over my words here? What did I fumble?
You did, absolutely.
What did I fumble?
It doesn't matter. You did it happen.
Ray, your light is making you look like white dog poop.
Listen, if the card is subject to change, we might have a bonus match with Jarett Diaz and Ray. I don't know.
Can it be
I'll
a
tell you what,
match?
put it on first. That way I'm still 100% to wrestle Gabe Sky.
Can we handicap match it and Gigi could be the referee?
Don't play with me, Ray.
You do.
Why not?
Again, like I said, if Alex would like to bring me to Invictus, I only will accept broadcast positions. My in-ring days are done.
He sounds like he sounds like a runner to me.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
I know how to.
Never say never.
I know how to type up some corporate email stuff, so I got you. I can write something. It could be your contract to be an Invictus to do commentary, and who knows? Maybe it may just who knows? I may have to pull a Ray.
But
the difference is I would read the documents, not like Pete.
But
no, you're not going to see the documents. Don't worry about it.
Alex, it's not unprecedented to have wrestlers commentate during the match.
No,
The Rock did it, and I think Ray's trying to. Yeah, I think Ray's trying to say that he's just as good as The Rock or Booker T.
Probably.
Yeah. Give him a headset and he'll wrestle while he commentates his own match.
Jack of all trades.
I've seen this. I've seen this man hit the ropes. He can hit the ropes faster than Gabe Sky sometimes.
Oh shit!
So guys, I'm having a fantastic time talking to all y'all, but I need rest. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask G to ask me one question, and then I gotta go to sleep. Feel me?
Oh man!
Because we waited for her. So I'm gonna take that. And then I'm gonna bounce.
All right.
If that's okay with y'all.
Listen,
Except for Ray. I'm not
that's
asking
okay.
Ray.
I apologize for my tardiness. Wasn't expecting things to happen the way they did. I apologize, and I thank you so much for staying on. I really do. It's really a question, not just for you, but for Alex. When are we just gonna see gold around this man's waist up here? Because it's Jarett Diaz, in my opinion, is long overdue to have some gold around his waist. And that same goal can hit Ray Sanchez over the head at the same time. I think it's a 2-for-1er.
Why did we need that second part?
Shut up, Ray.
Don't.
Yeah, let's get him out of here.
I like that move. I love that move.
Eat him into oblivion. That's fantastic. I want the ability to do that to like some people who work for me.
No, but what can we expect from Jarett Diaz coming into Invictus next week?
Listen,
like what can we expect from you? It's not like we don't expect anything and everything from you.
So here's the thing, right? Being a promoter, somebody who deals with talent, I think talent have an idea, what's expected of them to be professional and what they think promoters want to hear. And that's always, whatever you want, man, whatever you need, like I'm your guy, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like you come in, you put someone over, yeah, I could do all that. I think that's good for when you're fresh out, when you're getting your reps in. But I think everybody in their career reaches a point where they need to start being a little bit selfish. They need to start advocating for themselves because they realize in this business, no one else is going to do it for you. And that man, Jarett Diaz, I think has reached that point. And I don't think he minds me saying this, but he did message me pretty quickly after the news of the vacated titles came out. And he made his intentions very clear that he wants to be the person to lead this company, that he wants to he wants those opportunities, that he's ready for them. And based on what I've seen so far, not only in Invictus, but in the other companies and We Are Wrestling, shoddy finish notwithstanding, I really enjoyed that triple threat match at the last show. I think we all did.
Yeah.
This is a man who beat LSG at the last time we were at the Bronx Brewery. Fire opening to the show. So this is a man, ordinarily, I wouldn't take requests, or I'm not even going to say requests, but, messages like that seriously. But Jarett Diaz is able to put his money where his mouth is. So it's not a matter of if, but when. That's all I'll say about that.
Appreciate that, Alice.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
And we look forward to definitely seeing Jarett Diaz in the ring next week. Oh, here comes Ray. Jarett, we appreciate you coming on, knowing how underneath the weather you are. We really do.
Absolutely.
I was like, I don't want to talk in the Uber because I'm already pissed off at this Uber driver.
Nah, it's cool. Look, I appreciate you guys taking the time to have me. I appreciate the kind words and the opportunities. I don't appreciate him, which is why around the time where I sign off.
Understandable. And we
love to speak to you all. Maddie, we'll talk tomorrow or something. You guys,
of course.
I'll see you, Alex, I'll see you next week. Ray, I hope I never see you again for like a little while because I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. Bye.
Word. Feel better,
What's up, bro?
Feel better. Ladies and gentlemen, the closer, Jarett Diaz. Yes.
Again, I don't get.
Shut up.
I don't get it.
Shh.
Matt, like, come on, man. Like,
what?
Talk to your boy. Like, I don't get it.
Put yourself in this position, Raymond.
Exactly.
Matt, you were on. You know what? This is perfect that Matt's here.
You
were
reap
on
what
the
you
podcast.
sowed.
You were on the podcast, Matt, when I told Jarett what would happen.
And
it's not like he was surprised.
And you know who else popped into that podcast in the comments and said, no, that is not going to happen? Mr. Rosado himself said that. And you
but hard subject to change is a thing.
No,
we're not. Listen,
we're
going to let this go. We're going to let this go because we're not looking at the past anymore.
We're looking at the future.
We're looking on to the future. Raymond Sanchez.
That's right.
It's all about the future. It's all about May 17th
is Invictus
right now.
Wrestling.
Exactly.
That's right. Wicked City happening next week, Friday, May 17th. Doors open at 7:30 p.m. Bell time is 8:30. Be there. You're not going to want to miss it out. Like, it's at the Bronx Brewery. Who doesn't like beer and wrestling?
And empanadas.
Empanadas were good. Hold up.
Oh, I had 4 on Tuesday, and I want more. I definitely want more.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Gigi, you might actually get the ones you ordered. She's been having issues at We Arrested. She ordered chicken and she got cheese.
Oh, well, those are church basement kitchen empanadas. Bronx Brewery.
Yeah.
And I'm not throwing any shade at St. Helena's.
No. They just at Bronx Brewery they have a kiosk.
Chef George pours his heart and soul into those empanadas.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Chef George.
The last time we had them, they were top notch and they were exactly what we ordered.
Yeah,
as it should be. Again, I still don't understand, but again,
Ray, nobody asked you. No one asked you. Gigi, when you go on the 17th, you have to order the elote ones. Those are amazing. The street corn one is great. And Ray, I'm gonna make sure that they spit in yours, but they're amazing. Chef George is the man.
Yeah, Ray might be barred from ringside with that way he don't mess
apparently to Jarett Diaz, I'm banned from the event. I guess I can't even go to Invictus next week.
We're gonna make sure that we make sure your your IWTV account is suspended just for that night, so you don't watch it either.
So I can't even watch the event. Wow.
Nope.
My apologies, Alex. I would love to support the product, but apparently, your talent is barring me from watching.
Hit my line after this. I'll see if we can sneak it through the back or something.
There you go. See, this is why Alex is
have a Lego match.
Well,
the ring will be covered in Legos.
Listen, it wouldn't be my first rodeo with Legos.
We're gonna keep going here. We're gonna talk about
What's the next match? Because I've been trying to catch on and everything. Ooh,
we're gonna talk about the ladies here, as it will be the Invictus Women's Championship on the line, as La Chica Clara Carreras will be defending against Kaya McKenna here. And Kaya's been on a little bit of an expedition of gold, if you will. Everywhere she's made her way so far, winning as of even recently the Victory Pro Wrestling Women's Championship. So she stated she's looking to do the same next Friday at Invictus.
She did.
Could we see it? Could we see it?
A bit of a story behind this because Kaya McKenna, of course, was on the shelf for quite a while after sustaining an injury. But prior to her sustaining that injury, she was actually the #1 contender for the championship. He's 2-0 in Invictus. So she's coming in with love to see it. Wise, I appreciate you. Yeah, so she's coming in with a chip on her shoulder and a story to finish, in the words of Cody Rhodes. But Clara Carreras, she has been on a dominant path as champion. She won the belt over a year ago, last March, in the Bronx Brewery, our first show with a ring, the Bronx Brewery. BDD to Surreal, and she's been on a very dominant path since then. Place, beaten people. Anastasia Morningstar. Kelsey Reagan. So she's been on quite a tear, beating a very wide variety of opponents. But I think Clara's getting frustrated because she still, in her mind, is an underdog, and I think that there's still a lot of fans that think that her title victory and her wins thus far have been flukes. So she's looking to prove that, you know, she belongs and that title belongs around her waist. So we will see. It's going to be a very interesting women's matchup.
It's gonna be a good one. Clara's come a long way. She has hell of a talent in the ring.
She has, and whenever she's not in the ring, she's studying. Yes. You know, she's picking up things from different wrestlers, and just consistently studying her craft and making sure that she knows who she's up against and what they do. So it's really going to see somebody that's, you know, that's been dominating your women's division, Alex, to someone that has been on a pretty much gold rush. So it's going to be really fun to see what's going to be kind of like the outcome of this.
Yeah, and it's going to be an interesting clash of styles too. Clara brings in more of the Lucha Libre background, as a bit more technical. She's a product of Black and Brave Wrestling Academy under Seth Rollins. So it's going to be a very interesting styles clash. I'm kind of anticipating some like Rey Mysterio, Dean Malenko-esque, you know, going on.
I didn't really think about it like that, but you're right, Alex.
Yeah.
Wow. And Clara hits hard. I'm a victim of a few of her shots before, so she hits hard, and she can that Chica can go. So,
but again, we'll see what happens when La Chica meets the Good Witch here. We'll see what happens because, again, Kaya definitely brings a different style, very, again, unpredictable style. As a Good Witch, you never know what could happen. You never know what could happen there. But we continue here with another matchup that I've definitely been looking forward to, as this man has been in a little bit of, another expedition of gold himself, as we have the freshly himself, Trey Felipe, going head-to-head with that dastardly Killian McMurphy with Big Dust here.
Oh, man.
This is another of that clash of styles. We mentioned Malenko and Mysterio a little while ago. This is a matchup where we could see that because, again, Killian McMurphy, no stranger to that very mat-based technical style in the ring. Trey Felipe is no stranger to fly in there. So we'll see what happens with this one. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
I'm just very curious, too, because Trey ever since he came into Invictus, he's just been all business. Very, very serious, very focused, and I love that. It translates to his in-ring work. Trey's got a lot of pressure on him because he's wrestled on our last 2 shows in Roselle Park, which is his hometown. That's the main reason why I booked him on those shows. But he's to the point now, going back to what I was saying before about running in, market simultaneously. I'm like, all right, you have gotten over in Jersey. Let's put on your big boy pants and bring you over to New York City and see what you can do in front of that crowd. So, like I said, he's very serious. Killian and Dust have been known to break out into song and dance numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing a very unorthodox style, if that word even does justice, to the ring. Yeah, I think Trey, based on Trey's promo, which I don't know if you saw, but he was watching Killian's promo on his phone. I think he didn't quite know what to make of the Shamrock shoot.
Yeah, again, this is definitely a different side that we're seeing now. More of Killian McMurphy, but again, seeing this seriousness and seeing this side of Trey Felipe is proving why he is constantly now winning some championships of his own. And again, like we said earlier, he is. You can't take it away from Killian. But like I said, with Trey, that mindset, it's proven to work. And especially like you mentioned earlier, Alex, those wins and losses, you're going to be taking a lot into detail here. So I know for both of these competitors, they're taking that as that's one step to closer to possibly winning some Invictus Gold in the future.
Both coming off winning streaks at Invictus. Both coming off having won. Yes, both of them won their last 2 matches at Invictus. So it's a lot at stake here.
Yeah. It's crazy because when you think about it with Killian doesn't only bring the physicality, he brings the mental game.
Yes.
And if you've ever watched any of this man's promos or any of his videos, he really brings something different to the table. That's why I respect the hell out of that man. Like dude grabbed me and threw me over his head, and I'm a pretty heavy dude, and he threw me. So
have you guys watched Killian's YouTube channel at all?
I have a little bit. I have a little bit, especially during that pandemic era of videos. That's like
I just started the Minion video.
I have to plug his YouTube channel because his content is so wild and entertaining to me. Yeah, his most recent video, he goes through and names every single minion that appears in the Despicable Me franchise. Like do you know how many minions there are?
Wait a second.
I didn't know they had names for all of them.
They all
he brings everything up.
Like researched it and like looked up each one's name.
Shit.
It's a very good watch. I just started it.
That in itself shows you though, if there's the mental capacity to do that, what will he be willing to do in the ring? What is he going to think of to again get a victory, to be able to just have that mental advantage against his opponent? Because that is that checkers meets chess move right there.
Listen, go back and watch his no ring against Big Game Leroy from the Bronx Brewery. Yes. That match is nothing but game consoles and games and remote controls. And what this man does, it's like I've always been excuse me. I think Jarett gave me what he got.
Or did Ray give you something?
I blame Ray for it.
Yeah.
Ray sent me the link, so yeah, I blame Ray.
Yeah.
So basically, Killian, I respect the hell out of him, man. Like I've seen what this man can do in the ring, and then watching his videos on YouTube, like I've been a fan of what he can do. And then, like this match coming up, Trey's dope. Like Trey's is dope. He literally, I think he just had a match with We Are a few weeks ago against D-Vibe, and it was a pretty good match. I enjoyed watching it. But I've seen him work with Magic and with Invictus, because I've gone to the shows in Jersey, and kick and go. And to have both of these different styles, again, Killian's the shooter, and he's good at what he does. And Trey's great at what he does. So to watch their two styles clash is going to be something different. Kind of like Jarett and Gabe's. Whoa, damn it, Ray! This is all your fault.
Yeah.
Kind of like Jarett and Gabe. This match is basically these two are two matches I feel that may just steal the night.
Yeah.
For us.
And you also have the account for the manager.
Yeah, Dust definitely is gonna play that role.
Dust is another dude that you can't like oversee.
Dust doesn't like being referred to as a manager. His official title is Killian's best friend. That's
okay.
That's a nice. It's a close bond. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. See, I got to talk to Moff if I can do that for myself when it comes to our bond. It's a
no, Ray. No, not at all.
Yo, Moff with Ray versus Killian with Dust. That
book it.
Oh my goodness.
Book it.
There you go, Alex. There you go. Book that match. I will show up for that. See,
I gotta get
on the
line.
But you would have to get in the ring. You cannot. Bitch
but
out
I'm no. I'm being his. It's I'm with Moff. It's not
a tag team. No, it's a tag team match.
Stipulation. I'm gonna throw a stipulation in here.
The moment you're not the booker here.
Listen. I listen. This can be fan appreciation night. Okay.
Listen.
Stipulation. The moment Killian tags in Dust, you have to come in. Moff can't do nothing.
I mean, would he listen though? Would he abide by those rules? I think Moff would just take off whoever's head is in the ring. Like,
listen,
that works for me. I'll take the easy pen.
There's a thing called no. Until Ray gets chopped a certain amount of times, Moff cannot come out the back and wrestle. That's it. We'll keep him in the cage.
What kind of match is this? What kind of match is this match?
Listen, Buck Bagwell's mom on a pole match. Think about that one.
Oh my
shit.
Oh, okay, Vince Russo.
Before we get to the next match, I wanted to ask Alex because it just been drawn to my attention. Now it's unfortunate to have vacated titles.
Yes.
But did you at any point go, this is actually a good thing, and start getting excited that you have now vacated titles, because now you can fully see the potential of the people that you have there, and more ideas can come about, crowning new champions.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the classic golden rule of wrestling is card subject to change. So anytime I find myself in a situation like that, which has been plenty of times, someone gets hurt, a title has to be vacated, somebody can't make it, my mind always goes to how can I spin this around and make something cool come from it. And that's if you practice like open thinking and don't get married to certain ideas, that's very easy to do, to spin it and make it work for you. So I think it forced me to reevaluate our roster. It forced me to reevaluate who can I realistically see carrying the company going forward, and it's giving me the time to think about that. And it's also challenging me to try to put on stories and tell stories with stakes other than a championship, because the championship is always, we're conditioned as wrestling fans, that's the top prize.
Yeah.
But what happens when the conflict goes beyond that? What happens when the conflict is personal? I think it's just thinking about that.
No, that works. And again, that is something that it adds such another element when it's not just for a championship now.
Yeah.
When that idea of, again, now that chase, like I think so many people love, is that hunger of like, let's see, now that everyone is at that even playing field, who will take that next step? Who will prove that they should be in that fold here? And again, on a show like this next Friday night, you're going to see a lot of competitors do that. You're going to see a lot of competitors like Mr. Matt Awesome right here, like Jarett Diaz, like a Gabriel Sky. Hell, we know Darius Carter is no stranger to titles. We know what he's going to be thinking about going into next Friday. Like, there is a thought process going into this that now adds that layer of importance to this, making every match even more of that must see. A card like this now, where again, you never know what could happen. You never know what.
You
want
to know something funny? I'm a product of cars subject to change with Invictus, and Alex can tell you. On a last-minute call in the morning, hey Matt, are you still in Connecticut? Because the night before, me and Jarett had a tag team match for titles at BST, and Alex was aware of it. And I'm like, oh no, I'm back home again. And he was like, do you have a way to get back to Connecticut? I'm like, I can get out there. I'll be there. And literally, I had something to do. I did it real quick. Was in my gear already. Shot to the Metro North, went up to Connecticut. Thank God for my cousin that he was going to the show with one of the photographers. Drove me to the show. I literally showed up 5 minutes before bell, and I was in a 6-man scramble match.
Okay.
And
it was last minute. It was very last minute.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
Yep. And look where I'm at. I've already been on not only that show. I've wrestled in the first the first one that Invictus did in the Bronx, which was the one at Bronxlandia, where I was in another scramble match, and me and Jarett actually tussled a bit. And then I was in the Rumble inside the brewery, and I was in the last show in Bronx Brewery. And listen, car subject to change can open doors for people to showcase their talent on a bigger stage. And I've always felt, but like I said, since the beginning of the inception of Invictus, I've been in Alex DMs because I saw one of his first podcasts with I forgot who it was, and I was like, how can I get in contact with him? And she was like, oh, here. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I went into his DMs, and then I forgot who I was talking to, and they were like, he tends to write his stuff out in a long time. Don't worry, you're gonna get noticed. And one time, Alex literally had a conversation with me. We were just talking about a match that was going on that day on his show in Jersey because I was there. And then this whole thing happened when I'm actually traveling back out to Connecticut to wrestle for him. So it's not like I didn't get responded to right away, which I was like, damn, none of these people responded back to me, but it wasn't my time. And when it clicked to Alex and we called Matt to see if he's available, that was my way to be like, you know what? I'm going to show up. I'm going to show out. I'm going to stay on Invictus. I'm going to be a constant here. And the moment I walked through that curtain after the match, the first thing Alex said was, I got you. Don't worry. We're going to talk. As soon as I went downstairs, the guys were like, what happened? I'm like, he said he's going to talk to me. Because even Leroy was pulling for me. He was like, bro, you killed it. I'm like, Alex said he's going to talk to me. He was like, you're good. And then we had a beer.
Nice.
So like, that's the thing. Like it's, and again, like even though I don't want to acknowledge him right now, what Ray just said, starting on the 17th because of these vacated titles, people are going to see a difference. People are going to be taking it up a notch in the ring. I know for a fact I am. We already know that Jarett is. I know for a fact Gabe is. Darius is. Everybody who is on this card, be prepared to be blown away because we are all literally on a journey to get these titles. And yes, it's the end game isn't having hardware. It's what we do with it after and the continuation. Not like the whole Cody thing, I gotta finish the story. No, he finished a chapter. Now it's another set of a story to finish.
Yeah.
So that's what you gotta always remember. Whoever has that title, it's not the end. Is this person gonna elevate each time they get into the ring?
Yeah.
And honestly, everybody that is on the roster of Invictus has the capability to do so. And again, Alex knows exactly what he's doing when he puts people on shows. He when he sets up these rosters, he knows exactly what he's doing. And they always say, trust the process. At Invictus, at We Are, at Battle Club, I trust the process because these are places that put me on. And I even if hey, I got to make this guy look good. Or, hey, Matt, what do you think of this? I always put my 2 cents in. I don't just stay shut. I'll be like, okay, cool. I'll help you out with this talent. Cool. Because I know for a fact when it's my time to say, hey, look, how about we do something like this? I'll be heard. And again, like I said, Alex, Pete, Joe Kim, even at BST, Harry and the gang over there. they know what they're doing and they know how to set things up. And you just got to trust that process. So, because you know what, you are going to make yourself a star under the lights of these promotions.
No.
That's why the 17th, you're going to probably see a whole different side of Matt Awesome, as you have been seeing every single show. I change something up. I do something more aggressively. I do something a little differently. All because you can't be regular every single time. Oh, I know he's going to hit the Bodega Buster here. Oh, I know he's going to hit the Sling Blade. When was the last time I hit the Sling Blade? It's been a while.
Yeah.
You got to switch it up. And I learned, and you know who I learned that from? One person that always switches up in the ring, and I'm wearing his shirt.
Eddie.
He always brought something different to the table. If he hadn't done it, if he did it in Japan, and he didn't do it again in Japan, he did it once in WCW. If he didn't do it twice in WCW, you've seen it in WWE. So be prepared to see something different from me.
Nah, because
I'm striving.
The next Friday is almost like a re-audition / reintroduction to most of these wrestlers, because now your eyes are wide open now. Because like you said, when you get married to an idea, you have your champions in there. Now you're like, all right, this is the guy, and the other ones don't really get seen like that. Now there's no champion. Everything is open. This is basically a spot to steal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
and it's idea of reconditioning almost the fan aspect of it, because now they don't know who could be that next guy. Like again, you look at promotions and it's like, okay, yeah, these are your mains. This is here. Again, a few months from now, we could be having a conversation again with Alex. Your new grand champion is this guy. Your new social media champion is this guy. And it can continue from there. We don't know what could possibly happen.
Listen, again, even though the tag team titles aren't vacated, there could be a new tag team eventually in time. Who knows?
That also could happen. Again, we could see it. Maybe the Bodega Uptown Boards, we get a little bit of a bodega party over there. We'll see what happens.
Listen,
Ray and Dust could be
Alex haven't seen us. Well, Alex have seen our work, but Alex haven't seen us work in Invictus as a tag team.
No.
And that, again, I trust the process. I trust the man's creativity, because, again, for the man to bring Denhausen in and work freaking, Big Game Leroy, that was an exciting match on its own. And, I trust. I leave it in this man's hands. Whatever his idea is for May 17th for me, again, I'm up and ready. I am not Matt Cardona, but I am ready for this.
See, I like that though, Matt. That's all you have to do is trust people.
And you know what? It's funny. We didn't fully talk about that tag team match. We just really quick through it. I've been in a ring with Memory Museum before they were that, and they were RTB. I was with Viho. I wrestled each of them. No. And these guys can go. Definitely can go. Joe Crew dropped me on my neck. He definitely dropped me on my neck at the first time we ever wrestled each other. The German suplex. But I got him back later on that year. And we all saw what I did to him. Abed is a great talent, young. He's quick in the ring too. He likes to jaw jack too, but he's good. But again, you have somebody like Barton across the ring. I faced Barton a number of times in the beginning of my career. That boy could hit hard. I've wrestled Nino one time in a gauntlet match, and that boy put a beating on me a bit. I got him back, but he put a beating on me. I also teamed with him. He was a fun tag team partner at the time. So this tag match is going to be a different dynamic because, everybody's used to seeing Fight or Die or East Coast Syndicate, whatever you want to name them at the time. When you have Barton and De Niro in one corner, there's going to be nothing but pain going on. Not butt pain, butt stuff and pain, but pain going on from their end. So to have him and Nino, I've seen their work in Canada. They're freaking dope. Them working here in the Bronx, the last show, freaking dope. Love their style. Love the freestyle music. They get 20 brownie points for that with me. But to see Memory Museum and how they wrestled against Genesis, they did something that I couldn't do at August 4th and was beat Genesis. They beat them boys. And I was happy for these guys. And the fact that they come out to Kanye, that's another plus on my book. So, these two teams clashing is going to be something different, something unoriginal, something we've seen what they can do against other people. Now let's see what they can cook up in the ring on the 17th. And again, I don't want to be biased, but I am. Barton's gonna hurt somebody, and they're gonna retain those titles. I just feel that way because I've been hit way too hard by Barton too many times to not even go on his side. So plus he has Judy Torres on his side, so I don't know. So
that is true. That is true. That does help. That gives you a little bit of some power points, if you will.
Yes.
But again, we shall see. We shall see again. Memory Museum have been collecting some gold on their own right, and we'll see. We'll see. I know. Maybe not at Invictus, but in other promotions, Memory Museum and Dom have been having a little bit of a cohesion. So maybe Dom gives him a few points. You never know. He's not champion anymore. So we'll see.
Does anybody know where they got the name Memory Museum from?
It's a verse in Kanye's track that they come out to.
Yeah.
That's what I thought about it first thing.
I asked them that. I think I'm back now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Now we can hear.
Yeah, I asked them that once, and they gave me this very cryptic, roundabout answer. So
sounds about right from them. Sounds about
From the Kanye track.
Just a simple answer that it's just from a Kanye album.
It's a line in Flashing Lights from Kanye's graduation album.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm a Kanye fan. I'm sorry, people, but genius.
No, I listen to real rap. But all right. So what's the next question?
Relax, right, Kim.
Listen.
Well, unfortunately, again,
when you better than Buster, then you can come holler at me.
as Alex said, again, the final match announcements have not been confirmed yet. So as far as confirmed matches so far, we've gone through everything here. But again, that leaves a lot of great competitors still with not announced matches. One being Matt Awesome, one being that good brother of mine, Big Game Leroy, another being PJ Savage. So
more still to come. I am letting Brian enjoy his time in Punta Cana.
Yes.
But he's working on those graphics.
So again, stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. This is why you got to follow all things
Brian.
Invictus.
He's so dope.
Yeah.
He does such an amazing job for all the graphics that he does and everything like that. So
still a little mad he made that last graphic, but it's okay. It's okay. It will work out. So
wait, listen, I'll have him make another graphic eventually.
Cool, Matt. Yeah, when you book a show, you could have him make graphics. Just don't have me on the graphic unless it's for commentary purposes.
In due time, I'm working on something.
Listen.
I'm working on something for next year, Puerto Rican weekends, but not the other show that's going on. I'm working on something.
Got you.
I'm working on something. I know you're Puerto Rican, so
at least you know that part.
And it's funny because Jared's Puerto Rican too, and I'm Puerto Rican, and Gigi is too. So guess what? It could be a handicap match against you, and Gigi could be the referee.
Yeah,
and I know she'll call it right down the middle.
My referee shirt, instead of the black and white zebras, is going to be white and red to match with my red hair.
I'm just
wait, but can you do HBK style?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So breaking news. Apparently, I'm not Puerto Rican.
No, you are.
I'm not mentioned in this.
You're Puerto Rican.
Thing.
But
give me a sentence in Spanish.
No, this is what I want you to do, though.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
That's a good one. This is what I want you to do. So, you know what you're going to be responsible for that match? Commentating.
There you go.
There you go.
Me and Sting.
Just
yes.
Don't lose your voice, please. As soon
Sting
as
will be Puerto Rican for a day.
Lose your voice.
Hit my line for that, Matt, for the Puerto Rican Day show. Next, I'm Italian. It's basically Puerto Rican.
Yeah, pretty much. we do pasta too. We just do it a certain type of way. But yeah,
I grew up in a Puerto Rican Italian neighborhood. You're one of us.
Yeah, pretty much. I have an Italian aunt, so it makes sense.
It works out. It works out. But
Ray, nobody asked you.
Nobody asked.
Wow, Matt, I was about to be nice, and again, I was going to tell you, can you please let people know where to follow you, where to find you? And plug away, please.
Listen, Y'all know where to find me. It's not next to Ray because he is dog doodle right now. You can find me on all my socials, which is at Matt_awesome17. That is on all social media. Also on Twitch, I will start video game streaming again. I did it a few weeks ago. Got a new microphone, got a new headset, so it's going to be fun. I'm going to be playing some 2K24 and maybe a few other games. You can hear me freak out because I'm probably losing or something's happening, which will be fun. And don't forget to catch me May 17th live from the Bronx Brewery for Wicked City, presented by Invictus Pro Wrestling. Again, it's going to be fun. Come out. There's going to be beer. There's going to be empanadas. There's going to be pizza. There's going to be burgers. There's going to be fries. There's probably going to be me busting somebody's ass. It's going to be a great time. You're going to be able to see the beautiful redhead Gigi. She's going to be there with Toe. Fuck Ray. Jared's going to have a great match. Jared's going to, he's going to kill it. You're going to see both Uptown Boys in individual matches. But we will be in the building, so I better hear everybody scream for both of us. And, yeah, buy your tickets. If you haven't bought them yet, what are you waiting for? Just buy them. Buy them. You get to see my beautiful face. You get to see Alex running around in his beautiful face. And you get to have a great time with all of us because we are a hell of a good time at the Bronx Brewery. I can tell you that much.
And with the Knucklehead Network, you best believe we're going to be the loudest people in the building.
Word.
That's my guy right there. He bought tickets. That's my guy. That's my guy right there. He bought tickets. Oh, yeah, you see my dog over here. She's trying to get on the camera. She's trying to say what's up.
She's trying to bite Ray?
She said, Ray, don't awe me. I'll bite your ass. Because she's a pit bull, okay? This is my baby girl, Daisy. Right, mamas? Right? You don't like Ray today, right?
I was trying
Look,
to
she
be
backed
nice,
up when I said
but-
your name. She backed up when I said your name.
Matt, thank you again for joining us here. Again, we
No
can't wait
problem.
to see you next Friday.
Well,
Hopefully
Y'all be
it's in victories, but we'll see you next Friday.
Then there were 4.
I don't get what I did to these guys. Like it's Alex,
Ray?
my apologies for
Really,
the
Ray?
hostility. I don't get it.
You fuck around
Let
and
me-
screw over his tag team partner. You steal
Screw
my red
over?
hair. Okay.
Can I just ask a question to the
Yes,
chat?
ask
Now,
away.
Who has been the recipient of more hate this week, Drake or Ray?
Oh shit, that's hard.
Yeah.
See, at least unlike Drake, I have my receipts, so I can.
But
I can
you also
defend
have
any
127
accusations.
kids you're not claiming.
Hey, yo.
I mean, think about it,
Oh,
Ray.
God.
Like Drake just got a lot of
might
hate
beat
off
Drake.
of one individual. You got a lot of hate off of multiple individuals. Okay.
I don't get why Matt
Diaz,
has issues with
from
me. I don't
Diaz,
believe it.
and Matt Awesome, from me, from Big Baby, from Prolific, Ruthless Auntie Lala, because you were part of the whole kidnap. And
That's in the past. We don't have to bring that up.
Because of that, Isaiah Wolf don't fuck with you either. Damn, bro.
Hey, that's why he got choked out this weekend. It's okay. It's all good.
Word.
We don't need to talk about that. That is in the past.
But Alex, since you're the expert here, how bad would Ray have really been beaten by Moth? I think he would have survived, right?
I think I'm going to plead the fifth on that one. But just
Thank you, Alex. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Because again, I am not a competitor. I'm a broadcaster, commentator, interviewer.
You could have fooled me with all the shit
Cole
you
is
was
not a
talking.
competitor either, but he still competed at WrestleMania, and then unfortunately is still undefeated at WrestleMania.
No, he is training as we speak. I am not. I am again doing this.
Hey, but you had the gear.
You're always training.
Listen, just for the record, Ray, I'm also a commentator, and I wrestled in a match in February. So,
see,
he acts like it's the impossible thing to do. Nothing is impossible, Ray.
Alex, you might
There's
not
no
want to
such
continue.
thing as can't. All
Alex,
right, it's just there's no such thing as not yet.
it hurt. Got my ass kicked. I got yeeted out of the ring.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Alex, you might not want to keep reminding Titan Nation that you can compete because Dr. Sleep and Aaron Roxas are I still believe not too fond of you. So again, just do what I'm doing.
And of course, you're gonna just go ahead and say things
Yeah.
like that.
But
I'm
Ray,
here to
like,
give a warning. See, this is what I do. I let people know so that way they can't be surprised when it happens. Oh man, I never knew.
but
Again, I
Ray,
gave a nice piece of advice. That's all I'm saying.
Ray, me and Gigi are just, podcasters and YouTube, and we put on shows, but we made entrances with wrestlers also. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
made
we're
an
doing things
entrance.
outside the box.
You were not expected to compete last Sunday.
Listen, but if I had to, I was
you
ready.
did it by choice. I was not. I did not choose.
I did it
to
by
get
choice.
involved.
I was forced to go up against my girl
Who forced
Cosmic,
you?
Kenny, and Gigi.
Oh wow! So now you're saying Kenny forced you.
Yeah.
See how the times have turned now. All of a sudden, Kenny forced. But we're gonna get to that.
And you know who did nothing about it, Alex? Ray.
Well, I was a commentator. I did Spanish commentary.
He had the ear.
I had to do that
of everyone, and he wouldn't even stick up for me.
You know, Don Callis does commentary as well, but then when he realized that his boys are like, whatever, he has to leave commentary to go help out, and then you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that.
See?
I was being professional. I had to be busy at the broadcast booth. Okay. So, Alex, if you ever need a true professional for your commentary table, you have my information. So now available also in Spanish. So that's something to. So, but I do want to ask this because again, like we said, a lot of great competitors also on that poster. I have to ask you about a good friend of mine being on there, and that is Big Game Leroy. How does it feel finally having once again the former social media champion healthy and ready to go, part of the Invictus roster here?
Oh yeah.
I can't even begin to explain like how happy I am that he's back, because it was just, you talk about he's been here since literally day one, the very first show back in 2020, and the roster's changed quite a bit since then. He's just been the one constant. Even the shows that he wasn't booked on to wrestle, he was still involved in some capacity doing commentary or whatever. So just having him gone for that long, just like very noticeable absence.
Yep.
So we're very happy to have him back. He got a great ovation when he returned back at Warriors Code. Match didn't quite work out the way he wanted, but Genesis doesn't exactly play by the rules. So he will have another shot at redemption, this time in front of his hometown crowd, more or less. He's a Brooklyn boy, but New York City, 5 boroughs.
It's close enough, at least.
Close
like,
enough.
It's like Bronx Junior.
Like if it was Staten Island, then we have an issue. But it's right there, so it's okay.
Still there.
It's right there. It's okay.
So we're excited to have him back and healthy, and I'm again, mum's the word right now for what he will be doing, but I will stay tuned to all our socials and sure to be the first ones to find out.
There you go.
I'm excited. It's so refreshing to see him back inside of a wrestling ring, especially after all the obstacles that he had to kind of go over with a torn ACO and all. And I think this for us might even be our first time seeing Big Game Leroy back in action in the ring, if I'm not mistaken.
He's only had, I believe, 2 matches since he's returned, and they've both been in Jersey. So.
Jersey, right? Yeah. This is going to be our first time kind of getting reintroduced to Big Game Leroy, and excited to see what his gear looks like, and excited to see just him performing all over again. And then because he is going to have New York behind his back, especially at Invictus, especially in the Bronx Brewery, it's going to be a remarkable moment. It's going to be a memorable moment. And we're just excited to see him back in the ring, period.
And he's transforming his body too. Like, he's hitting that gym. Oh, like, he's bulking up.
He's got that brolic New Japan chest going.
Yeah.
Pops. No.
That's definitely been something. Like, Leroy did not want to half-ass this. Like, that's been something when I was talking to him through his recovery, through now, finally when he made that decision to come back. it was not wanting to do this on that same level. He's never been about, just staying complacent, staying at where he is, having fun coasting by. It's always been about that next, just like he says, that next stage in the game.
It's one of the things where when you don't have it, it opens your eyes on how much it means to you.
Yeah.
And I think being on the shelf for so long really relit a fire in him of what he wants out of wrestling. And I talk to Leroy almost every day, so it's good to have him back. I'm very happy to have him back.
Definitely. Again, great to see. And again, all the other competitors that will be there as well. Some that, again, the confirmed match is not announced, but again, what has been confirmed is truly, we'll go over one more time, a stacked card there, top to bottom. Again, a little bit, unfortunately, of that card subject to change, but hey, again, that just opens up different opportunities, different moments. And again, a reason why you have to be there in person, because you never know what could happen. Once again, that is going down next Friday. Invictus presents Wicked City live from the Bronx Brewery right there. That's going to be Friday, May 17th. Tickets are available right now. Go to all Invictus social media. Go to their descriptions. Get those tickets right now. Be there in person. Again, have a good time. Wrestling, beer, some empanadas, and more. It's a good time. It's a good time.
Is this going to be an outdoor event?
It is
if weather permits it?
Yeah, outdoors. Knock on wood. Forecasts are looking clear, so
nice.
Be a nice little spring evening out in the backyard.
Nice.
There you go. So again, have a good time. Enjoy. It's a Friday night. Have a good time. Have a good time.
This is a whole week in advance, folks. Get those tickets. Trust me, it's a show that you're not going to want to miss. And when the knuckleheads are there, we're always going to have a good time.
Or we might sell Chop Ray for $5.
Listen,
wait, no. Apparently, remember, I'm banned. Jarett Diaz said it. Matt,
it's okay. We'll invite you. Don't worry. As long as they understand that it's $5 per chop, we're just trying to support the network.
Word.
Gotta eat. We all gotta eat.
Word.
We all gotta eat.
Do I also get a percentage of these $5?
You get 100% of the chops.
I'll leave that for y'all to work out.
Thank
Alex,
you so much,
again.
Alex. We all appreciate you coming through.
Yes.
Running down through this card. I'm so sorry again about my tardiness.
Oh, you're fine.
But it was so good to be able to catch up with you and be able to run down to this card. Any last words you want to go ahead and say? The screen is all yours.
I appreciate that. Again, I think everything that needs to be said has been said. We're shaking things up at Invictus Pro Wrestling. We're starting a new chapter. You never know what might happen. You never know who might show up. So come out next Friday night, Invictus Pro Wrestling, Wicked City, Bronx Brewery. You can get those tickets on all of our social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram is just at Invictus Pro Wrestling. Twitter, now known as X, at Invictus Pro WRE1. Be sure to follow us and stay up to date on all of the latest news and matches.
There you go. Again, Alex, thank you so much for joining us here. It's a pleasure always, and we'll definitely be seeing you. Well, I guess they will be. Again, I'm banned, so fortunately, I'll see you eventually. So
have a good night, y'all. Thanks again for having me.
Thanks again, brother. Have a good one, man.
Appreciate you being here.
All right.
Wait, starting problems as soon as we get
How? I tried to be cordial.
Before we get to you, I just want to say thank you very much to Alex from Invictus Pro Wrestling. Thank you, Jarett Diaz, and thank you, Matt Awesome, for stopping by the Knucklehead Network.
Word.
Wrestling with Knuckleheads to go ahead and run the card of Invictus Pro Wrestling Wicked City. Happening next week again. On Friday the 17th, doors open at 7:30, bell rings at 8. So make sure you get your tickets now. Don't wait at the last minute. Don't wait at the door. Who wants to do that? Who waits on lines nowadays? Come on, people. Be better.
Thanks.
Now let's get back to the shit talking of Raymond.
Word.
Why? Again, I tried to have a nice combo here.
Bullshit. Because as soon as Jarett Diaz came in, you said a smart comment, and you railroaded me from giving him the 6 random questions, because I had 6 questions for Jarett Diaz also. And then next thing you know, and you notice every time Jarett Diaz is on the show, something happens and I can't give this man the 6 random questions, and it's always read back to Ray. Why won't you let this man answer questions, Ray?
I still don't get, again, why he even has an issue with me. It makes no sense. And now Matt has an issue. This makes no sense, man.
It does make sense, because once you piss off a friend, the best friend gets upset too. It happens.
So by that notion, so you guys got my back, right? In this situation, whatever happens, like
no, because you fucked it up.
But I'm part of the family here. Like I'm on
You're still the intern.
How many times did you say Cosmic ain't into you, but then you want me to have your back?
Because I wanna.
How many times did you have the opportunity to give Sasha or Mercedes now my number?
I didn't have.
She doesn't even have numbers. She don't even know numbers.
I haven't seen her in years.
Oh, of course. You know Raquel.
I don't.
But no one's reacting to our posts.
Hey, that's not on me. She has till Friday. Till Friday when we go live with the Toe and the Show with Ray. Which we have a lot of great things that we're going to be talking about tomorrow. So definitely stay tuned to that, because it's going to be a good time. Unfortunately, I will be a little.
I will apologize already, Jeezy.
Yeah, facts.
I won't be able to attend, as I have my own evening plans.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
But like I said, I apologize in advance. Gigi, if Crows comes on, because y'all women are catching it.
I'm kind of glad I'm gonna be late, so hopefully Crows takes up that first hour. So whenever
I mean, we can do this Saturday, and I'll be here. You know,
Wait, no.
We might. You never know.
Me and Toe actually discussed this. We might do 2 episodes because we have a lot we want to discuss.
And I don't have a car.
So we might.
Oh, there's a book 1 and a book 2?
Yes.
Might be, yeah.
We've said this now. When we promote the days of the week now, Mondays is the Raw Watch Log. Tuesdays is comics with our pop culture talk. Wednesdays is sports. Surprisingly, the Knicks are winning, so we're happy.
That's right.
Thursdays, like today, is Wrestling with Knuckleheads, where it could be reviews, previews, interviews, all that good shit, all things wrestling. Then Fridays and or Saturdays, we will be hosting the Toe and the Show with Ray, where we have that real life talk. And again, it could be multiple days because there's a lot to discuss. Because real life shit happens, and especially after the day I had today, we're gonna probably have to do 2 weeks. So I mean, 2 days, 2 days, not 2 weeks. Well, 2 weeks. Fuck it.
Well, fuck. Titanic wasn't that long.
We just keep going. So it's 2 weeks because we're always
I'm very excited for one. I went to Forbidden Planet earlier today, and you guys were talking about comics. I'm going to be right back because I just picked up 2 new comics, comic book novels and stuff like that of Catwoman, because I have like a nice little collection. I'll be right back because it's very interesting and I just love the artwork. I'll just I'm a big geek when it comes to these things. It's not just wrestling. It's just that wrestling is above all.
Yeah, this is why you fit in with us. Yes. I don't know if you knew this.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's all good. It's all good. But no, again, we do want to thank Alex Accetta from Invictus, Jarett Diaz, Matt Awesome for tuning in. And again, I sent Matt the link and he still gave me that heat. That makes no sense.
Word.
That makes no sense, man. That makes no sense. But it is what it is.
No, we Knick fans out here.
Well, no. Most of the Knucklehead family are Knick fans. I am a Miami Heat fan. I'm not going to give the Knicks any shit, though, because I'm glad that the Knicks are doing great, and I'm hoping we fucking bring home a chip. So, yeah, again, all love to the Knicks right now. And fucking beat.
Yeah, word. And I'm just going to say this shit now, even though it's in the sports show.
Yeah, all good.
Every year, at the beginning of each season, I say the Jets are winning the Super Bowl and the Knicks are winning the championship. So when the Knicks win this championship, you're welcome.
All I'm saying is I think the Knicks definitely have a better shot. Toe, my sincerest apologies. I don't think that's happening for the Jets anytime soon. Like, if y'all didn't do it with Mark Sanchez, I don't think y'all doing it.
Yo, listen.
I'm just saying.
Once Aaron Rodgers convinces the world that he's not going to be the quarterback for the Jets, and we get a decent quarterback that can throw the ball,
Y'all had an opportunity. Y'all decided to fucking get everything but a good QB.
We need everything but a QB right now.
Nah,
In all
y'all
honesty,
needed a QB. That's what y'all needed.
we needed an offensive line.
Yeah,
we need to protect whoever's back there. And Garrett Wilson, thank God he got the fuck out of my team. Not Garrett Wilson, Zach Wilson. Thank God he got the fuck out of my team. But Gigi, the floor is yours.
So good. You guys are chatting about sports. I'm just going to be here geeking out. So I enjoy going back to the comics section of
here we go.
Nukkle
This is part of the channel. This is part of the channel.
The comic section of the rest of the
channel. I'm big on collecting graphic novels, especially if it's like Wonder Woman, Catwoman, any of this shit. So I had these books before, right? And I was like, I'm weird. Sometimes I read halfway through, and it's not that I lose interest. It's just that I tend to forget, and that I don't tend to read anymore. So I got halfway through this book.
Ooh.
So this is The Hunt for Poison Ivy. And it's called Valley of the Shadow of Death. So I've been having this, and I only read halfway through this.
So now you know when you post the picture that you have to have Gangster's Paradise in the background.
Yo, what?
How's that work?
Valley of the Shadow of Death. I have this other one that says "Come Home, Alley Cat." I just realized that my shit is like the mirror is.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that, but I was like, you know what? He's
There
just doing
we
her
go.
thing.
I just now noticed that. There we go.
Because you know what threw me off was this thing. I was like, isn't this thing supposed to be on my left? Like, why?
Yeah, no, for real.
That is fire, though. That's another fire.
All right. So another book. But my two new pickups today, which is Catwoman, Duchess of Gotham.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, this is when Selena Kyle murders her lover.
Yeah.
To save her ex-lover.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a really good, interesting read right over here. And I mean, look at that fucking artwork, man.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Oh man, that shit is sexy. And then the second one, which I could not give up. Catwoman, Fierce State.
Ooh, Batman in there. Okay.
That one I have not heard of. That's interesting.
And these two were literally the only two Catwoman novels that was left that I saw. And I tell you, I was like,
yeah.
That
one definitely
Cat Wonder, a whole bunch of cat shit, and I'm like, no.
What the fuck's Catboy?
I don't know. I didn't pick it up. I picked up Catwoman. That's what I fucking picked up.
That's right.
Pay attention.
We're just asking. We are
journalists. You know, though. I looked at it though, and I was intrigued. I'm like, Catboy. I want Catman. I don't want a boy. I want a man.
Gigi, quick question. Have you seen the movie The Substitute?
I think I
with Mark Anthony as the gang leader. You know something? This man has. Oh wait, hold up. This man has not.
The one fucking movie that I have not seen. The one. Because Toe can ask me any other movie. I've seen it. And the one movie that would make sense for me to fucking watch, I have not seen. And I've not had a chance because you guys know what I was doing earlier today. I could not watch it on Tubi. So I will definitely, tomorrow, I will be nice and home relaxing. I will finally watch this fucking movie. And I will give my thoughts tomorrow on the Toe of the Show with Rick. Or you know what? No, because Gigi's going to be on with us hopefully Saturday. I will leave my thoughts for Saturday.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely unavailable tomorrow. Like,
it's okay.
Like I'm leaving right after work to go and chill.
Yeah. You do something very cool.
Give Matt Cardona our thoughts. Hopefully he's okay because his arm injury is still very lingering. So
that's why I was like,
well, again, it's not
he part of it.
Yo,
he technically wouldn't be competing. Remember, again, it's
that's true.
So I think he should be all right for whatever they is.
But his scar looks like a big vagina.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But Gigi, remind him that the WWE fucked up because me and Chelsea Green would have been a hell of a fucking team for the women's tag team titles.
Oh,
that video that y'all made me do and she responded to it. They fucked up.
Someone needs to send me that. Well, not to send me the link, but just kind of remind me, hey, boop, hey, by the way, don't forget to show him this.
Yeah, just let him know.
I'll show it to him and be like, so 2 things. One of my best friends is actually Purple's best wishes.
Nice.
He sends his best wishes. He's not here today because I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. And secondly, this man should have been the tag team champion.
The women's tag team champion.
Before she picked Piper, nothing.
She was forced.
She was forced. Oh man, the artwork on this.
No, yeah. That's
nah. Hold up. One of my biggest cosplays ideas that I want to do, and I don't know when. I really don't, but I do want to go ahead and do this one day, is to cosplay as Poison Ivy because of shit like this.
Nah, yeah.
Harley Quinn looks cool too.
Yeah.
That looks dope, but this Poison Ivy one though?
Yeah. Shit, that would be perfect. That would be perfect for Halloween, like around that fall-esque.
But that's Comic-Con. Comic-Con's around October. It's in the beginning of October.
Yeah. It's that first
that
weekend.
I do for Comic-Con, it bleeds into Halloween because I ain't spending money on an outfit for just either a day or 2. Okay. This shit's gonna carry on until the end of the month.
Word.
Lita carried on all the way until the end of the month. Oh man, but they got so many like dope fucking cover gallery over here. I'm just like going through it. Like this shit is sexy. Oh my god. This is why I buy these things. I mean, the story is great too. Don't get it twisted, but it's just the art behind it is just so
Oh yeah.
Just kiss sometimes.
I mean, that's what draws the eye to the comic.
Yeah.
The covers.
As it should. That is legit the
as
the cliche goes, don't judge a book by its cover. No, judge it. Because
judge it.
Covers are fucking amazing.
Fire. Like, oh my god. I saw another Catwoman graphic novel and it just had words. And I said no. No. Where's my pictures? I read books with pictures. I don't do that. No, but it's just so great. I need to see what was the like alternative covers for this one. Oh, that's dope. I like that. I like that one. I like that one too. Oh man, I'll show it to you guys right now. It's just oof.
How long ago did I do this fucking post?
Oof. Look at
it's fire.
Yeah.
Both of them, but this one right here with the cat. Oh man. I love this shit.
That would have been Ray's angle when Moff was fucking him up.
Do we have to keep bringing that up now?
It's a wrestling show. I got to bring up some kind of wrestling.
All of it up. All of it up.
Like just let me survive, my guy.
Let you survive.
Just let me survive.
Shit.
I needed to be. Who else was gonna be on the toe of the show we're writing that next time?
You never know,
man. I
man.
needed to be here.
Oof.
Damn. It's all good. We're in here.
Shit is sexy.
Each page is a different style of.
Towards the back. So you have your graphic novel in the front, and then towards the back is you'll have a variant cover by different artists.
Okay, so those are different covers for it.
Different covers for like Catwoman number 52, Cat number 52. So it's like 2 different covers. So the one that I just showed you with the pearls and whatnot, that was Catwoman number 51, and is a very variant cover by Sweden and Boo and Joshua Sway.
Word.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Listen.
I'm just not gonna do it. So these are 2 different covers for that particular one.
That's dope, though.
Got you.
That
makes sense because usually a lot of those have those alternate looks to it. So that makes sense. That makes sense.
So this is volume 4, volume 5, volume 6, volume 3. So this is pretty much 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing 2 and 1. And I don't know how many more of these are out, but I want them all.
Shit, they're like Pokemon. You gotta catch them all.
You should see my encyclopedia of Wonder Woman. It's massive. It's literally it's probably the size of this, if not maybe a few more of these books.
Shit, I wouldn't be surprised. Wonder Woman's been out for decades.
Yeah, man.
I actually have, and like when it comes to encyclopedias, Wonder Woman is the only superhero encyclopedia that I own. And when it comes to wrestling, I own 2 of the WWE's encyclopedias when it first came out, and then one that was very recent, like maybe a few years ago. So a lot of like different updated pages. Oh my God, my skin just stuck to my skin. And that hurt.
Your skin stuck to your skin?
So
Yeah.
it's hot. I need to take off the hoodie, to be honest with you. And I'm just like kind of wearing shorts right now.
Okay.
So I had my leg underneath my thigh. I'm just sitting like crisscross like this, and then I was like, then I started to move, and then I just felt like my skin like.
Okay. So I thought, because I also thought like I thought the chair, because that's why like every time I sit in my gaming chair, I must be wearing full fucking pants. Because if I wear shorts, that fucking shit se pega, and it's like motherfucker.
So what I do for this chair is it's the most funniest thing. I actually kept my child's baby bed sheets, like when she was an infant, like that baby crib fucking bed sheet. I kept it and I use it as like a liner for when I sit. So for that particular reason, so my thighs doesn't stick to the bottom of this. Especially, it doesn't matter whether it's the summertime, spring.
Oh no, yeah, it just
after a while of heat and stuff, you just like I'll get a free leg wax in the back of my legs.
Yep.
And sometimes it's not hair that comes out; it's just a whole layer of skin, and it's not nice.
Yeah.
It's not nice. I know BK Comic Con. I have yet to ever go to a BK Comic Con.
I never heard of it.
To go, I really am. But Brooklyn is so far sometimes.
I
want to go though.
There might be a reason to go. I can't say why yet, but there might be a reason.
I know.
We can't talk about it yet.
But they have done something.
Yeah.
Along the lines where I've seen it in the last 2 years of what they do. So I am fully aware of what more or less that could happen there. And that's why I actually want to go.
Yeah.
Because, we know the people. We support these
This year
people.
is going to be, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
I'm excited.
I'm kind of mad
I'll
because
probably get my ticket. I won't cosplay though, because June, I feel like it's too hot for me to cosplay in. And maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll just maybe I'll get it. I just, you know what? At the same time, I also need to feel the vibe.
Yeah.
And I know it's Comic-Con, so I'm just gonna enjoy the vibe in general, but it's still it's a territory that I'm still unfamiliar with.
Gotcha. No, yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because of what possibly could be happening, was to fully wear the Power Ranger shit, and I'm like, it's the middle of fucking June. Yeah, no. But we'll see.
Let's see, because the way this weather's been acting, I mean,
This is
we
why
could be having a snowstorm in June.
At this point, I would not be surprised. But we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. But
welcome back, Normal Guy. You know, I never heard of BK Comic Con until recently.
I had heard like snippets of it, and I used to see clips like when they would do certain signings there and like artist alleys. Like I have a friend that did a lot of like amazing cover art for BK Comic Con, but it's never been like as like promoted. Now throughout the last years, because of the wrestling element, that's what I've heard more about it. And I'm like, oh, okay, this looks cool. And it's legit. I want to say like 10 minutes away from me.
Okay.
And yeah, hopefully this year again.
Yo, you got a prime residence, bro, because everything's right next to his ass.
Bro, it works out sometimes.
Yeah,
sometimes.
For real.
Sometimes, because for fucking these bookings, nothing's close to me. Nothing is close to me.
Yo, Wise, real quick, you talk about the cast of the X-Men. We had the original writers and creators of the X-Men 90s show on our comic book podcast. We interviewed them, and they sent us the first page of the script of the first episode.
Yep.
So if you want to catch that, it's in the archives of the show. But that was a fucking show and a half. But so we do everything in this motherfucker. We also have Buck Bagwell on this shit too. And we heard it first, him shooting his father. We had some Dark Side of the Ring shit before Dark Side of the Ring shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's Buff is the stuff.
Buff is the stuff.
Yeah, he was handing it out. That was the end. But anyway, going back to Ray. Ray was talking a lot of shit about Mercedes.
What the fuck did I say about Mercedes? Why am I apparently said so much shit today while I'm wearing my fucking hoodie? So it's just like all the shit is just gonna come to respect the craft eventually.
So the real thing is, I woke up this morning. I sent you guys the video, but I woke up this morning to Bubba Ray on Busted Open talking about Willow cutting her promo, and then Mercedes cutting her promo, and he's like, Mercedes got to get away from the mic, pretty much. But Willow dominated the whole thing, and I actually saw both of them, and I was like, yeah, I kind of agree with Bubba Ray. Willow did her thing, and this was like, Sasha just repeated what this girl asked her 3 times before she started talking. I don't know what's going on with AEW, Gigi, but
I was not impressed.
Yeah.
I was not impressed. There's a few things I was not impressed about. I was impressed by Willow. I was not impressed by Mercedes Moné.
Yeah.
Because like you said, she became a parrot and she started repeating the same thing that her interviewer was asking. And, you know, it like towards the end, like, am I going to really be able to go ahead and do it? Like, I was like, okay, so we're looking at a different side of Sasha where she's in doubt. And then she's like, of course I am. I'm like, oh, God.
It's one of those where it's like working to be able to get the line out, but she doesn't know what she's going to say. And it's like, oh, why are we doing this?
It's like no wonder the man alone.
And as much as I love Serena Deep,
I thought they were going to kiss.
Her promo though, you know what irritates me? When they do these promos up on the ramp and they have their back turned towards the whole crowd.
Yeah.
That I get that you want to go ahead and show the world, hey, Maybe this is a Tony Khan's way of saying, "Hey, we have the audience. Look, they're right behind them."
Yeah, but
it doesn't work because it's like this is
the audience is there to watch.
this is it. Yeah, so we're gonna bring out so and so out. And, oh yeah, so how do you feel about your match? Well, first of all, Tony, what's going on, everybody? Hi.
Like no, like that's the one thing you're taught.
We're just you are back, and we're just gonna talk, right?
Yeah. Like work the hard cam. That has always been the number one thing. Is work the fucking. That is why, if you ever notice, even the way we do this shit, we make sure once in a blue, we are directly looking at all of you.
Yeah,
that's how it's supposed to fucking be.
Yeah,
like it should be. Work this. This is everything.
This
because it's one thing. It's to get people in the building. Yes, but the second and the most important market of it all is everyone watching here. Yeah. Because you don't know how many people exactly are watching. You don't know that projected number till it comes out. So it's like that alone is what you're selling to, is what you're trying to engage. Because if you don't engage that, you're losing.
Yeah.
You are. And that's what fucking sucks. Like, stop doing that dumb shit because it looks fucking retarded already. And it's like, what are we doing? What are we really fucking doing here, people?
And this, I was telling my coworker, like, I think the real issue is I don't think they have producers for these segments.
They do. That's the thing. They do.
It doesn't
have
look
a whole team.
It looks like they go, okay, Sasha. Okay, Mercedes. You have 5 minutes. Go. And she's like, it looks like she's sitting there going, oh my God, what am I doing here? And then they ask a question, goes, you know something? What you just said was yada, 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 yada. How much time I got left? Fuck. Remember when you said yada, 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 yada? Well, now I'm going to be Willow. What? Like, it doesn't look like someone goes, oh, by the way, you're going to be talking about your match with Willow in 18 days. You know, at the fucking Double or Nothing.
So
it just everyone has to realize 5 years ago in the first Double or Nothing. To me, I felt like AEW has been around for 1 year.
So
it don't feel like 5 years.
Going about it, yeah. Here's my other thing too. So,
what up, Leon?
What up? This is one of their bigger pay-per-views, correct?
Yeah.
Like this is like one of their top ones, not the normal shit that they were adding like the last one. Yeah. Right? Do we see any returns? Especially for the women's division. Do we see Jamie Hayter come back? Do we see Dr. Britt Baker coming back?
Well, Britt actually finally posted something. They did her with DDP was posted.
Yes, I saw that.
So I guess that's the sign of life at this point. So
on X or IG?
I saw it on IG.
Yeah, she was working out with DDP.
Yeah.
Oh, she was gonna have DDP yoga in?
Yeah, so, like they were posing muscle, you know, like total muscle, whatever the fuck that pose is.
So we might see Britt Baker. I hope we see Jamie Hayter. I hope we get something, but the thing is also Double or Nothing is supposed to be like this insane card. Like Double or Nothing was the original show. Like before any of this started, it was Double or Nothing that it was like, hey, we did All In. Now we're going Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
And now it's like you're playing with nothing at this point. How these cards go.
Because if I'm going to be real with y'all.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in this shit.
Bro, Christian versus Swerve. And I'm more interested in why the fuck did the Embassy turn on Swerve?
Yeah.
I saw that. I didn't watch, I'm going to be honest. I did not watch AEW last night. But I saw that segment and I'm like, why? How does this help this match right now?
because it just goes to show you he's the first black champion.
So he can't have a group. That's it. This group gotta go.
Not when you're a black champion.
She is fucking ripped and
Yeah,
sad.
yeah. She did
Holy
get
shit.
No, but I can't. Man, Ray said, "Fuck it, I'm out."
Wow.
I guess under contract he can't talk about Britt Baker.
Give me a second.
Nah, it's all right. No, but
wow.
Yeah, I don't know why any of this shit's happening. And to be honest with you, Christian versus Swerve should be bigger because I always give the credit to Christian for making TNA big. You know, for making TNA a place that can rival the WWE. I felt like it was Christian that did it, and then they bring over Kurt Angle and all these other, stars that made it higher than what it was. But Christian versus Swerve should be a big match, but I don't give a shit about it. I saw the picture a while ago, but yeah, no, she's ripped in that shit. But yeah, I'm sorry to say this, but I could give a fuck about what the AEW's doing, and they the ones that made me feel that way.
Yeah. That's pretty fucking accurate, man. That's so fucking wild. It's very fucking accurate.
And it's sad because they have some of the best wrestlers on their roster. All right, Ray's gonna call it a night.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll let you say peace, Ray.
I'll see y'all tomorrow. My apologies. Deuces, everybody.
Word. His baby mama's calling him. He got to go.
Yep.
You were supposed to leave that in the. I talked to you.
Nope.
But yeah, because even it's starting to be noticed. Like I keep mentioning fucking Orange Cassidy and what he's doing, and now Bully Ray's confirming it. They pile drive them on the fucking steel steps. They pile drive them on the ground. He gets up and he starts fighting back. And he's like, "Bro, what the fuck? You should be dead. Like you should have been carted out of the ring. I'm supposed to believe that this 125-pound man is indestructible." It's like, bro, come on.
He looks beat up.
Yeah,
that's the thing. He looks beat up. This is literally that boss that calls you in when you tell him you on your hospital bed. He's like, no, but I still need you to come in to work your shift.
Yeah.
This is what that is. And it's fucked up. But the thing is that where they lack in, WWE picks that up.
Yeah.
But where WWE lacks in, AEW picks up. Because AEW will give you a good wrestling match. What they won't do is give you good stories. Where WWE will give you a story, whether you hate it, whether you love it. If you hate it, it's working. If you love it, it's working. If it doesn't serve you any purpose, it's not working.
Yeah.
And it's sad because Willow and Mercedes is supposed to mean something here.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that from Mercedes. I'm getting that more from Willow.
Yeah, it's almost like Mercedes doesn't want to remind people she got hurt, but they're like forcing her to use this as a story. And I'm saying, like, you could just fucking challenge her for the title.
You could, but then you have to add, okay, so what's the story behind this one? But the thing is that, like, what is the story, right? The story here should have been like the person who attacked you. It wasn't Julia. It wasn't Christat. Yeah, it was me.
Mm-hmm.
And then build off of a sneak attack where you made someone think it was someone else. You're already on edge thinking that, oh, maybe Willow did this, maybe you did this, and Willow could have been like, "Yep, I sure did."
Because
why? Because you're not the only one who's that bitch. And yo, when she said that, I ain't going front. That irritated me because the only thing I thought about was Jay Cargill.
Wait, Mercedes said that?
She used the word "that bitch," and I am that bitch, and I'm like,
we had a that bitch. We don't need another that bitch. Yeah.
That bitch is on SmackDown, and she's actually the second African American women's tag team.
Yep. But you know that does make for some, interesting television if Willow would have been like, "Oh yeah, I'm the one that jumped you." Why'd you jump me? Because I didn't want you coming here trying to take my spot.
Because you don't belong. Because you don't belong here.
Yeah, that's what you think you're big time playing that fake shit over there, doing your little movie roles. I'm actually here busting my ass as a wrestler. You ain't taking my spot, whether you want it or not. I'll hurt you again. You know what I'm saying? Because then you can bring in the fact that you hurt her in the New Japan.
Yeah.
Not every it's becoming like Michael Cole with this fucking injury. Like, you know how Michael Cole announces in the match, "What about his knee? What about his knee?" It's like now it's like, "You broke my foot. You broke my foot." It's like, okay, we got it. We got it. What else?
And you want to know what's crazy? I'm more intrigued on Easter eggs than
yeah.
I hate to say it. Look, hear me out. I'm more intrigued when it comes to storytelling. I'm more intrigued on the Easter eggs that no one will notice versus was blatantly thrown in your face.
Yeah, because the anticipation of it. Because right now, we're excited for Chad Gable because we're anticipating him going to that next level and becoming an Intercontinental Champion where he should be. Whereas in AEW would never give you that anticipation. They would just give him the title. And it's like, yo, that's cool and all, but we weren't along for this ride.
Like the only person that they did right by that was Swerve.
Yeah.
Because it was a nice Swerve was the exception when it comes to a build-up. Because he built himself from there. It wasn't just kind of handed to him. They were Mercedes. This title, it was handed to her.
But
like, you didn't earn this. Well, what happened to the rankings?
Yeah, but I think that's more on Swerve than AEW, because if you think about it, Gigi, the last time someone was built up like that was the fucking the Acclaimed. Mm-hmm. And who were they wrestling when they were built up to take the tag team titles? Swerve. I think it's Swerve's genius that is putting him in this spot to make him stand out more than anyone else.
I'm gonna say something else to kind of piggyback off. It wasn't just Swerve though. It was also the tag team of Adam Cole, baby, and MJF.
Yeah.
When they first got together.
Yeah.
But, and as hokey pokey as that one was, it worked.
Yeah. Because we had anticipation that one of them was going to turn their back on the other.
Every week.
And this is where I'm saying I don't think they have a producer for their spots, because it's starting to look like unless you come with the idea and you make it work, it's trash. And it seems like there's only but so many people that can make chicken salad out of chicken shit. And we're supposed to be like, Mercedes is supposed to be the best in the world coming from the biggest company, and we're getting chicken shit.
Because she hasn't been able to wrestle. That's another thing too.
Yes,
she hasn't been able to wrestle. She's been training nonstop, but she hasn't been able to wrestle in front of a live crowd since that injury in New Japan. And I am tired of hearing her almost career. I almost lost everything. This whole career, and it's like, yes, we know. Let's move forward from this story. It's question, and I believe so.
Yeah.
I don't think he was released yet.
Well, all right. He has a shoulder injury and elbow injury, and he's taking care. He took care of it in January, so I think he's still recovering from that.
And he's recovering also from a broken heart because Lana's the best. Yeah. Lana's number one, and he ain't got Lana in his life no more.
Yeah, but that is true, because the crazy shit is she's sitting here going, "Oh, that was all taken care, like almost taken away from me." But when you follow her on social media, you see her doing all of this other shit. She doesn't need wrestling.
She doesn't. Okay, so fair. She does not need wrestling because she has a lot of other things. She's getting that Disney money. All right. Yeah. She got her own
modeling money.
It's not only modeling, but she also has her own business when it comes to CBD.
Yep.
The CBD ointments and everything like that. So she has a lot of side businesses because she is her own brand.
Yeah.
And I respect that. And she doesn't need to wrestle. She loves to wrestle. But the thing is that we don't see her wrestling as often as we would like. And now as fans, we're kind of doubting what her in-ring ability was. Because we haven't seen it. We haven't seen her wrestle in AEW, and the first thing she's wrestling in AEW is at a huge pay-per-view event, and it's like, why are we waiting this long? Like, I know she's a big deal, but there's also other women in there that's a big deal. The thing is that AEW just wanted to keep focusing on, oh, me and Willow got unfinished business because of
Yeah. And it's not hidden.
It's not. It really isn't. And it sucks because that match was actually really good in Japan, and then you can see what things happen and stuff.
Yeah.
And I like if Willow were to get a little bit more gritty. Like, you want to come at me again, talk about your life ending career and stuff like that. Your career didn't end it. Stop crying. Stop whining about it.
Yeah.
Just take this ass beating that you're about to get right now. And then let me smile in your face when it's over, because I'm better than you.
Yeah.
The only reason why you want to cry about your loss in Japan is because you got injured. Please. The reason why you got injured is because you don't do this like I do. You're too busy in Hollywood. You're too busy here. You're too busy there. Like, talk shit about all her other fucking reasons why she hasn't been wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, she kind of did that in that last interview she did on yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but it's true though. Like, this could have went so many different ways. Where, like you said, Willow could have been the one that did it. Because, for all we know, there could have been something with Julia Hart and Sky Blue. They take out Chris Statlander. Now, Willow's by herself, and here goes Mercedes to save the day. And Mercedes is like, yo, you beat me fair. Well, we don't even need to mention the New Japan shit. She just comes in and she's like, yo, I know what's right and what's wrong, and I'm here to back up my girl. Boom. And then she gets jumped. And we don't know who jumped her. And then when Willow wins the title, you start seeing the change in Willow. And then it's like, I jumped you, bitch, because I know you're here to take my fucking spotlight. And then boom, now we have a rivalry for this match. And it would have been organically made instead of for... She came in March. And they said her first match is going to be in May. What's she doing here then? They literally said her first match is going to be 3 months from now. What's she doing here?
They set up the expectations.
they did it wrong.
They set up the expectations.
That's like being with a girl in the bedroom.
You can see her all you want.
Yeah.
But you want her in a wrestling match? We're gonna set the expectations for you.
Yeah, nah. That's where it's because listen.
When NXT on a Tuesday becomes more interesting than AEW on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And this is new NXT. I'm more intrigued on the fucking storyline between Trick Williams and Lash Legend.
Yeah.
That's black magic. That's black love magic right there.
For real. Because that's the thing about TV. It's not even wrestling, just TV. You need a hook. You need something to grab people to want to watch. And I get it. You think your stick is actually good wrestling, but after a while, that becomes a thing of. So I don't need to watch this every day. You know what I'm saying? That's one of those.
Story. There's no story to hold back to it.
Because you can turn on the AEW any week and just watch the wrestling, and you're not invested.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, this is my boy. Oh yeah, he's had a good match. All right, cool. Because no one's gonna have a title implication. When you had the records, at least it was like, yo, Penta's undefeated. He could go for that title. Nope, not no more. Not no more. And this whole MJF shit, it's like, is he there? Is he not there? Like, did you give him the title because you didn't want him to go to WWE? Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, when you do shit like that, it's like, what the fuck? Wardlow, another one. He was huge. They finished his story, literally, and said, all right, player, go home.
You want to know why? Because they don't, and I'm going to keep saying it, because they don't have Cody. I genuinely believe that since Cody Rhodes left AEW, I mean, it was happening prior to that, right? When you bring in CM Punk, because you were just thinking about that type of pop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, but it started to get rocky, and as soon as Cody left, the fucking avalanche fell. It went to shit. And it's almost like, let's think of the now and not how does this work, or how can we keep this going, or what happens after. You know?
The fact that Tony Khan couldn't keep Cody Rhodes, and then Cody Rhodes wants to say, I had to come back home. He didn't have to come back home.
Yeah, he was doing good out there.
He was doing great.
Yeah.
But if you're not going to pay me the same money that you want to pay CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, the only real good investments of WWE guys that Tony Khan has actually got his money's worth, Jon Moxley,
yeah,
Bryan Danielson,
yeah, all
right, Castagnoli, basically every member of Blackpool Combat Club.
True, but Castagnoli it seems like they just said, don't expect to do anything great here. You're just gonna be in matches.
But it's okay, because sometimes you just need that guy.
No, I hear
to be in matches to elevate. Look at Natty.
Yeah, but if Ring of Honor was taken a little bit more serious for their broadcast, and instead of having 25 AEW shows, and one of them was Ring of Honor,
I hate
maybe
we took away AEW Dark.
Yeah,
because we could have showcased a lot of people for ROH.
Yeah, but ROH should have had their own show. Instead of a Collision, that could have been ROH. And now when you have,
but you know what it is, they do, but it has to be for the old network, because even though, how can I explain it? Even though ROH is part of AEW, it is still its own separate entity.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, AEW is Banana Republic, and ROH currently right now is Old Navy.
Yeah.
It's
Online
not even
Old
the Gap.
Navy.
It's not even the Gap.
Yeah. It's online Old Navy. Shop online, pick up in store. Because I'm
And you
sitting
guys
here going,
fucking let go of Ethan Page. Oh,
Yeah.
ego Ethan Page.
Yeah.
You fucking suck.
Because I'm sitting here, I don't watch Ring of Honor, but then you see what's happening there, and it's like, wait,
Why
this
am I
actually
not-
looks like this.
Why is this not being promoted?
Yeah, like this shit looks like it could be something. The Briscoe brother won the title, and no one gave a shit except for Tony Schiavone. He's the only one that mentioned it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's a problem here.
No,
There's a
it's true.
problem.
Absolutely. Speaking about problems, I kind of want to circle back when you were talking about Sky Blue. Fuck you, fans
Yeah.
that want to go ahead and say all this derogatory shit when it comes to women's wrestlers, especially when you have a kid. That's the fucking example you want to set for your kid. If you felt this strongly about women's wrestling or how they dress and how they look and how you're showing half your ass and shit like that, were you, I'm sorry, as old as you are, from my knowledge and based on everything, you grew up on bra and panties match.
Word. Who are we talking about?
Like the fans.
Okay. So
that
they
was the thing about Sky Blue. Hold on.
okay. I thought there was a specific tweeter or somebody that.
Well, then, and Saraya also oh, what's happening?
Uh-oh.
What is this an old school? Oh, yeah. Old school. I was like very confused. I'm like, why do I see Malachi Black versus Cody Rhodes? Like, what the fuck?
Forbidden Door 3.
Yeah, I was like, what am I looking at? Like, when did this? Oh, wait, this happened. This happened. All right. My blood.
So the fans are.
Oh, hold on.
Fucking around with.
Boop, 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 boop. Fuck. We follow so many wrestling news.
Yeah.
Pages.
I know you said Saraya.
That's another one. Wrestling. Y'all, I'm telling you, Saraya posted something up too.
You know, but this is what I understand. I'll let you find that, but
yeah, please
to sit here and say that half their ass is hanging out, but you have no problem with a grown man wearing Speedos and you see his dick print. That's fine. Like if you're gonna take issue with what people are wearing, it's okay for this guy to have his cock out in underwear, like, you know, because you can see that just as much as you can see ass cheeks. And also, most of these women are wearing bathing suits with gems on it. You know, because you know that you have the one-piece bathing suit. That's how much, like, that's pretty much what they wore back in the, you know, in the 70s and 80s when they wrestled. You know, Fabulous Moolah and Wendy Richter and all that other shit. That's totally acceptable for them to swim in. It's not like they're sitting here taking their clothes off and being naked. This isn't ECW again. Oh wait, you was cool with ECW when they had the thongs and they, you know, went in the ring with the short skirts and shit. But I think it's because you people are infatuated with these women and you contact them and they never respond to you, and now you feel a certain type of way. That's what it is. That's a motherfucker that's trying to get some. He can't get none. Now you fucking her butt hurt. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still trying to find it.
Nah, I hear you. Because that's the only reason why I can see somebody talking shit about what women are wearing now all of a sudden. And to go after Sky Blue, that's specific. Because I'm pretty sure you try to holler at her and it didn't work.
Sky Blue.
You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of women in the industry that have the assets that Sky Blue has. And she's not wearing anything that's like, oh, this girl needs to be off TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we see just as much as a man's ass as we do these women. That
Okay, no. I'm sorry. I'm reading the article because I found it too. So basically, a fan was ejected from.
It was Normal Guy. He asked that.
It was a fan that got ejected, but that's because the action spilled outside of the ring. Comments from a man continued, with Sky telling him not to be such a pervert before eventually telling him to fuck off. According to the fan close by, referee Aubrey Edwards was even forced to intervene, calling on security to approach the fan in question. The fan who was with a young child was then ejected. They were praised backstage for handling the incident and keeping the match going. And then Saraya clashed with the fan during AEW Dynamite because fans' behaviors wasn't a one-off. And this happened during Dynamite. So if you see Saraya talking shit to a fan, you see this guy right here. Like, she talks to fans.
Yeah.
Right? She'll like, you ain't nothing. Keep walking by. But then if there's like somebody that's like consistently like this, like, it's stupid. And they were in the front row. While the camera, she was like, she's calling them creeps. These guys are creeps here. These assholes are fucking pretty much they're creeps.
Yeah.
Because they're making fucking more so like, oh, fuck you. Like, so that stupid shit. Like, don't do that.
Yeah. And that's bad for AEW also, because those aren't real AEW fucking fans, or they shouldn't be AEW fans. Because if you're a fan of AEW, then you're a fan of real wrestling. That's what everybody wants to say. Women are wrestlers also, and if you're a fan of wrestlers, you should have some fucking respect for them.
Yeah.
The same way you have respect for the male wrestlers. Like, you sit in the front row saying that bullshit to these women.
People like that
you're not a
feel
fucking fan.
Entitled that they can get away with that. And that's the thing. Just because you're a fan and you spent that much money in the front row, you're not entitled.
Yeah.
You are not an entitled motherfucker. You are just a person who is there to support the brand by spending an ass amount of money to sit in the front row. And not only just one seat, but two, because you was with the child.
Yeah.
What type of example are you setting for that child?
For real. And if you had issue with what she was wearing, then you speak to the child directly. You don't fucking talk to the woman. Because she's a grown woman who makes her own decisions, and she's a professional putting on a show for you that you bought tickets to go watch. You knew what was happening. This isn't your
putting
first...
her body on the line.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, stop being so fucking perverted if you can't see past that.
And that's the thing. A lot of people don't see past the outfit. In one of the fucking TikTok videos that the women of AEW made.
Yeah.
I'm a female wrestler. Nobody notices me if I have jeans on.
Yeah. I saw
like,
that.
why does it have to be like that? Yeah. Because that's not directed to every fan that just like, we'll see it. Like, her ass is all out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course it should have been me,
Yep.
Because whatever, but it's not like they're gonna be like, yo, you need to put that in there, that you're this, you're that, oh, I'm gonna fuck you, and then there's a line you don't cross, and that's one of the lines you don't cross.
Definitely. Because me and Ray say this all the time. When we're here by ourselves and we speak about the women, we go, yo, newsflash, these women are beautiful. And we're men. So we're going to acknowledge that they're beautiful. But we also know they're wrestlers. And we watch them wrestle. But that bullshit it's not acceptable anywhere.
No.
Like, in all actuality, even if you go to a strip club, that shit's not accepted there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that these are professional athletes that are doing their job. And if you don't like what they're wearing, you leave. Or don't watch the match. But you knew what they were going to wear because this isn't the first time they're putting on a show. They wear this all these wrestlers wear the same outfit all the time. It's just different colors. I don't know if he knows this or not, but you're a fucking asshole.
I'm just waiting for the video to pop up of him actually getting injected. Because somebody had to fucking record that shit.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for that one fan video to pop up. They'll have that shit go viral so we can actually see somebody getting ejected. Because we want to see who this asshole is.
Word.
That's it. Just don't do it.
Yeah, and he's also, from what I'm hearing, he's also a pussy because he's hiding behind his kid. We all know damn well he's not doing that because of his kid. Nah. He thought he could get away with shit. And then when he couldn't, then he wants to throw that he has a kid there.
And you know what's fucked up? Now that kid has to have a real fucked up experience. Like, damn, what happened? Why did we have to leave?
Yep.
We had to leave because I fucked up. Dad fucked it. Or he'll probably lie to the kid.
Yeah.
Man, they made us leave because we were too loud in the front.
Yeah. And how do you teach this kid that it's okay to disrespect women? You know, like, I was never, like, my mom always taught me you don't take no abuse from women, but you respect people. And I don't, just newsflash also, women are people. The last time I checked, they were part of the people.
What?
Yeah.
We part of the people?
Yeah, you are people too. Yes. Yes.
Tell me more.
Yeah, you're people. And they work there. And they are performers. And you respect the athletes. And they are athletes now. I'm declaring on this day, May 10th, women are people and the female wrestlers are athletes. So respect them. Yeah. Now that's a pussy. That guy. Because we're in an era now where there's an invisible war between men and women for some fucking reason. And that's a pussy. Because as a man, you don't attack women. Period. There's no need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to, whether you want to believe it or not, we have to exhibit self-control. You're a pussy. You're straight out fucking pussy. That kid should be taken away from him. And he should never be able to go to anything again with the crowd. That's a bad example already. Half of these fucking kids have no respect anyway, and then you're gonna sit there and do that shit.
Yeah, especially in like this day and age and in this generation.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Like, this is where the past starts.
Yeah.
Because they said a kid, they didn't say a teenager.
Yeah.
They didn't say it. They literally said it was like, it's a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a kid with them.
And it takes away from our wrestling. Think about it. Like, Sky Blue went through that. And I'm not saying it's going to affect her, but in most cases, now she has to worry about these fucking guys while she's out there, taking away from the 100% she would have given in a match.
Because she's not to say too focused on the bullshit that he's throwing at her.
But it became a possibility now.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
We don't need that.
Like, I'm still gonna do my match. I'm still gonna look good at it. But it's something that, it's not needed and it's unnecessary at this point.
Yeah.
You can't call yourself a man if you're still doing stupid, childish, boyish things.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like high school shit. Like,
shit,
shorty, come talk to me. Nah, I'm good. Man, fuck you then, you ugly ass bitch. It's the same shit.
I gotta send you a video on TikTok that Ray sent me. It was Busta Rhymes. I think it was Busta Rhymes saying that there's a man and then there's an adult male.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker was just an adult male. He wasn't a man. Because yeah. It's like, sorry.
Absolutely.
That's fuck him. It's fucking 2024.
Mm-hmm.
There should be no more issues with female wrestlers.
No.
There should be no more issues with the shit. Like,
especially at the front row. Like,
Yeah, like
So
at
you
this
spent
point,
all that money just to get ejected out the
yeah.
ring?
At this point, like when we had Janai Kai on here, she wants to be seen as a wrestler. Not a female wrestler, not women, as a wrestler. They are wrestlers now. They are main eventing WrestleMania. They are main eventing pay-per-views. They are champions. That means something more than just be thrown in a garbage can. And you can't respect that? You can't respect this sport. Get the fuck out. Here's another news flash. They are a part of the sport of wrestling. A huge part of the sport. Even Mark Henry was saying, you guys got to step your game up because these women are taking over.
Mm-hmm.
The women wrestling evolved so much in the past, 3-4 years?
Agreed.
We should not still be having this heckler shit.
Mm-mm. Well, who's to say as well? And is that an excuse? If he was drinking to make him feel extra brave at this moment.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Probably, because a pussy like that probably needs some kind of liquid courage.
But fans like that are reasons why fans like us fucking hate the wrestling community.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Just don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy.
You can boo.
His name is John.
Yeah.
No, his name is Dick. Don't be Dick.
The word. Like you could boo and be part of the show and all that. Like if you don't like them, boo because they're bad. All that other shit that's unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
All that other shit is unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a fucking show. Get your head out your fucking ass.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking.
And tomorrow,
yes,
we will see the new Bloodline back on SmackDown.
That's right.
And there's only time until the Tribal Daddy, Tribal Chief, will be back. And we still don't know about the supposedly rumors of another ex-WWE wrestler joining the Bloodline that is not Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, WWE is learning how to keep a secret. Because I was not expecting Tama Tonga's brother. I was not expecting him.
Nobody had that in that bingo. Maybe some people had it in their bingo card, but we definitely did not.
Yeah.
And it's like, because you want to know why? They want to show you everything that they're doing here.
Yep.
So you don't see what they're doing.
Wash his hand. Yep.
Back here.
Even though I think I called it a couple weeks ago and I was like, he didn't even sign. And I was like, I was at the table with Jay.
Find the clip. No, then that's not my problem. That it never happened.
Listen, it's in there.
It never happened. Find it, or it never happened.
You know how long it took me to find the clip of Ray saying, if Raquel retweets this shit, I'll dye my hair? I was wrong. I said 59 minutes. It was 15 minutes. I don't know what the fuck I was looking at. But yeah.
Terrible. And on that note,
on that note, ladies and gentlemen, tune in tomorrow for night 1 of Toe in the Show. And then tune in on Saturday for night 2 where Gigi will be joining us for the Toe in the Show. Where anything is happening because we don't have no fucking rules.
Nope.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, today's the fucking day. It's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads